Greetings and welcome to my channel. Let me be clear, if you are an individual who can be easily offended or triggered by different opinions concerning race, religion, sex, sexual preference, gender, politics, geopolitics, or basically anything at all, please be advised to discontinue at this point. To continue viewing from this point is an agreement that you are watching this video despite receiving a clear warning that you should not, and you relinquish all rights to complain to any authority or seek any compensation from myself or from the platform hosting the video. I thank you for your time and attention, and if you've decided to continue watching, I salute your fortitude.
Kind of funny. Is she all there? Like, mentally?
I think so. He's just an odd guy. It's kind of weird.
I mean, should we be worried?
No.
Right.
No.
Yes, 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 yes. Big up, people. Big up, Roxanne. Welcome to Thank Fuck It's Friday.
Come on.
How you doing?
Come on, you tasty lot. Some weird stuff just happened at the start of the show there, bruv. I don't know whether I should talk about it or not. That was weird.
Okay.
That was really weird. Yeah, all good, bruv. I'm glad to be here. There's just
Did it happen at home? Or
no, it's happening right now. It's like so much feedback coming through. It makes
feedback.
You sound like you're in a train station.
Right, hang on.
That's mad. And yeah, all the sound as soon as you went live. StreamYard said I've just been disconnected from my microphone, and I need to reconnect and all sorts while the show was starting there. And then my microphone's come back in, and now it feels like I'm at Wembley Stadium and I can't turn it down in my ears. That's crazy. Big up to the chat. Tell me if anyone else can hear, like, I don't know, have you got a TV on?
Actually,
have you got something playing in the background?
Yeah, hang on.
Whatever it is, it's coming through the microphone properly. Sorry for that little bump in the road there as we started, bro. Didn't mean to do that at the beginning of the show.
My other computer was on, but it was on really low, so I couldn't hear it.
Yeah, bro. It's coming through the mic. It was coming through the mic quite loud. It made it sound like you were at a busy train station. In fact, is it still playing?
No, I've stopped it.
Big up the chat. Sorry about that, bro. I just thought I'd mention it. But yeah, hey.
Well, yeah. You should always mention it if there's an issue with the sound or
100%
anything at all. You should always mention it. Yeah, look, just StreamYard, right? Where's it gone? Where has it gone? Got something for you. Oh, are you kidding me? Right, hang on a sec. Sorry.
It's all right. It's all right. It's all right. I don't know what's just happened, but we're dealing with some technical issues. But yeah, we've got a jam-packed bit of bits and pieces to talk to you about with this morning. There's been quite a lot of bits and pieces that happened. So here he is.
Right. Now, are we there? Yeah.
At this point, it's probably gonna. Maybe it sounds good to everyone listening, and if it sounds good to everyone listening, I think that's
really
what I'd rather go with.
You, though, right?
No, it's not really quiet for me. What's really weird is your mic's now picking up loads of stuff in the background that it never used to pick up.
I've switched off those extra.
Yeah, hopefully no one in the chat can hear it. As long as you guys in the chat room let us know. Odysee,
there are fans on behind me because it's got too hot now. I have to have a fan on.
Yeah.
So
that's all right. That's all right.
Yeah. Right. Anyway, StreamYard.
Hello, you cunt.
Yeah, we're normally like massive advocates of you StreamYard, but you're just being a weirdo this morning, man, because I think you know what it is we want to talk about. But
Well, it's not just this morning. It's basically the StreamYard's been really messing around with the sound and shit. It's ridiculous. Like, basically, people before we went live, Rox was saying, "Man, you're really quiet. You're really quiet." So I adjusted a couple of things on the mixer desk, and then if I sounded fine, and then we go live, and boom, and and then it's too loud. And now, yeah. Anyway,
weird old Yankovic.
You
Isn't it?
StreamYard.
Fuck you, StreamYard. Yeah, man. It's about that. It's about that. So as I was just saying, Rich, to everyone, there's been a lot going on this week. There's been a lot shown to people. People have seen a lot of things this week that their eyes hadn't seen last week. Some people have been quite affected by it. Some people have been really affected by it. I've been looking at people's posts online, and people are talking about, you know, the convenient timing of certain things coming out in the public, and how convenient that is right now. Yeah. While everything's so tentative. But yeah. Interesting, you know?
Well, let's before we start. I fucking drunk my coffee. Yeah, shout out to the chat room. JP and Sute first in the door,
Oi, oi.
and Wazzy.
Oi, oi.
The only people chatting right now. We've got 7 other lurkers. So shout out to the lurkers.
Big
How
up.
you doing?
Big up.
Yeah, boy.
You know it. You know it.
So where should we start?
Well,
Oh, we were hoping Jimmy was going to come on today, but unfortunately he's got some stuff come up with his son, and so he's not able to make it.
yeah.
But yeah, we still have we want to talk about what he's been up to and what he's been doing.
Yeah.
What he's
And
been
it's literally the premise of what's been going on anyway. Jimmy's just got involved in talking about the Henry Nowak case. I suppose what I can do, Rich, is I think because it ties in to how we're looking to talk about this as well. So with Henry Nowak, right? You've got the footage, the body cam footage that's just been released, right? But you've got the case that's been going on in court for 7 months, right? So this boy died in December, right? He died in December. This didn't happen.
No, I thought it happened like literally a month ago or so.
No, bro, do you know what? The amount of people I've had to tell on Instagram as well, like, please don't react to this as if it happened last weekend, because they've literally just vomited this body cam footage out. And the wave of madness that has happened in the town that the boy is from, I suppose,
which is my mum's hometown.
Old Manor, yeah. You know, so things have become incredibly tentative in that area. Now, I know from experience of looking at what Jimmy was talking about the other day, right? I don't have any local knowledge of the area. However, right, word on the street is that in that said area, that manor, apparently the Sikhs and the Polish don't really get on too well. There's a lot of tension on the streets. Now, I haven't been there myself, I haven't seen this myself, but word on the street seems to be that there is a lot of tentative situations in said area with both cultures. They don't seem to be living side by side harmoniously, and that ties into something else that we want to talk about later. And some people may be watching this now, might be watching this on a replay, and I'm saying this with the most love. I'm sorry if you're butthurt about some of the things that we're going to talk about, or some of the things that we're going to try and discuss.
Actually,
You know,
you might not be watching it on a replay because it might be getting deleted
after.
at the end.
You know
But
what?
we'll see. We'll see what
Yeah.
gets said. Eh?
Yeah. We'll try. We'll try and keep it YouTube friendly. And it's not even about try. We definitely will keep it YouTube friendly. And Rich, it's down to your discretion. What you want to do after car. Again, these things are incredibly tentative. So for real, you might not be watching this on a replay. It may just be a live thing that you're watching this on. But yeah, well said, Rich. A lot of people thought it literally just happened. A lot of people thought this literally went down at the weekend last weekend. And no, the family and all my love goes out to the family. The family have been put through the organ grinder for the last 6 months, man. Family, friends, people, I think his godparents, like a lot of them have gone public. Once the court case happened, obviously they could speak a lot about things. While the court case was ongoing, they probably weren't allowed to speak about things. That's my speculation. And also because of the court case, that is probably the reason why that body cam footage didn't get released while the court case was ongoing. But I still find it very coincidental, the timings of things, and they know what they're doing in the court system as well. They know if they drag something out for long enough, they can time it with something else. So I'll get the post that, of course my laptop would do that. So Jimmy made a post, right? And we'll get to it. I'll send you the link, but there's a lot of tentative conversations going on around the way. People are looking at the information in front of them. They're trying to discern fact from fiction with it, but they're also trying to look at it with critical eyes. And a lot of people have looked at the footage, and a lot of people's conclusions are there's something not right about that footage. Not saying the boy didn't die, right? No one's disputing that once upon a time this boy Henry was alive, and now he's not, right? So I can't see anybody, and I'm myself included. No one's walking around saying Henry wasn't a real person, right? No one's walking around saying that he was a fictitious character. Like, the boy seems to clearly have been somebody that was non-fictitious. Am I making sense?
Yeah.
So, with that being said, I think we can just start with getting the obvious question out of the way. Obviously, we know a lot of people have their thoughts on it, but Rich, do you think the public's reaction to his death would have been different if the ethnicity or the political context of it had been reversed? I mean, that's do you know what it is? That's the elephant in the room. That's the elephant. That's the question that everyone's walking around and going, oh, well, that happened with George Floyd, but that's not happening with this boy. No. So we've got that there and not got that there. So again, people are walking around on eggshells with it.
Yeah, I mean, had it been the other way round, yeah, it's not an African guy, and it's not a Muslim. I'm actually surprised. I'm surprised it's a Sikh, because I thought that they were more peaceful.
Well, not this particular one. There's videos of this particular Sikh getting into altercations with other people, getting his knife out and having to get put back in his car by other people. There's a video. I don't think it's helpful for us to show these videos, Rich, for your channel, because there's knives and all sorts involved. So I don't really think showing examples. But if you look online, you will see there is a video circulating around of said person who stabbed Henry, getting out of his car and getting leery and brandishing his knife and, having to get put back in his car by another member of public, because the member of public knows that he's about to get his knife out and start waving it around. So, yeah. Yeah. Not someone that I would be able to say, yeah, do you know what? It's not like this person's not kind of done this kind of stupid shit before, if that makes sense.
Well, I think what that does is highlight what I've been saying for a long time. The problem that we've got is these labels that we have that we stick on people, because they say I am this and I am that, and so we put labels on them. Like, we labelled him Sikh, and you know.
Well, he defines himself as Sikh, and he
Yeah.
carries the weapon as part of his religion, according to him. You know,
Someone just zapped my brain because whatever it was I was going to say is gone. Wow.
yeah,
Really
it's
profound as well. Would have
I was
changed
gonna say-
everybody's lives.
fucking
Pretty sure. Fuck.
StreamYard's putting a number on us today. I've just sent you the post that Jimmy made.
If it's that one, if it's that if it's this one, I'm already on it, love.
Good, bro. Good.
I'm already on it. Is it this one?
Yes, brother.
Yeah.
Smashed it.
So I'll just say before I press play,
Disclaimer.
I didn't watch the body cam footage because I just don't. I don't need to see that shit.
He's only got it on in the background. He doesn't actually.
No, I know that. No, I know that.
Yeah.
I've seen this.
Yeah, yeah, perfect. Perfect.
We watched it yesterday, didn't we?
Yes, we did, brother.
but
Sorry, yeah.
The actual body cam footage.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't have any desire. I don't
Still
need to
don't.
see that
No.
shit. But if I'd watched it, I'm sure, I'm certain that I would have made the same observations that Jimmy's made here.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
And I want to start by saying a big God bless to Henry Novak and his family and any other families that have fallen victim to this type of crime.
and we'd like to second that
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah.
Nothing but sympathy for Henry Novak's family.
Yeah.
Especially, it's 7 months on, so they're obviously still living this every day, man.
Oh, mate. And they've just gone through, they've just gone through a hellish court case.
Yeah.
Hellish. Half a year of shit.
And none of us heard anything about that court case, so that means there were obviously gag orders.
Yep. Yep.
You imagine
right?
going through that
Yep.
and having the government and the the system say you're not allowed to talk about this to anyone, and if
Correct.
you do, you'll be held in contempt of court, and could go to prison.
Correct.
Imagine that, man. Just
I'm a patriot of this country. It's not a case of me making claims or trying to oppose it or being anti or anything like that. I literally say what I see, and what I see is what I believe to be a fake piece of footage or a false representation or a watered down cosplay of an event, because it might have been too bad to ever show anybody, and they've produced this moody piece of footage. From the offset of the video, something didn't sit right with me, because as someone that's been stabbed and seen a lot of people that have been stabbed,
would just point out when he says he's been stabbed, it wasn't superficial. He nearly lost his life. He's been stabbed badly, and it was a serious injury. So he knows what he's talking about.
the level of blood that would be involved after X amount of minutes laying on the floor after you've been stabbed 5 times with a large knife would be unbelievable. And to have a white t-shirt on with no blood visible in the video rings alarm bells straight away. So like I say, they could have produced this footage to cover up a bigger magnitude or a more heinous crime, but I don't believe this footage to be real. And
I like the way that he takes into consideration the reasons why they might put one up that's been reenacted in order to or different footage or whatever. But yeah.
And when did they ever show us footage of youngsters being killed in that fashion? Never. Never. Especially not straight after the crime. It's trying to serve a purpose. And God bless the family, and I'm done lots of activism against these type of crimes, and it's definitely not a case of me trying to say this doesn't happen and it's all staged events and all that. But I would say that video has been watered down for whatever reason, and always do your own research and ask your own questions. But for me, as a patriot and a father of this country, I believe there's something else to this. This post has taken a lot of consideration.
So, Broski, if you could just play the link that I sent you on Slack. What it is it's the recording of the initial call that the perpetrator made to the police claiming to be the victim, right? And it's since come out that the police have made a statement saying that they had no other choice than to behave the way they did because of their DEI training. That is what the commissioners made a statement on already. So, and I think that's came out in the case. But yeah, here we go. This isn't a video. This is just a recording.
Police emergency.
Yeah, we just been attacked by someone racially. Yeah, this.
Right.
He just attacked it. Took it to start. Say? Huh? Sorry, we just got attacked racially by some white person.
Right, okay. Whereabouts are you?
We're on Belmont Road.
Just out in the street, are you?
Sorry?
Maybe I didn't realise that we wouldn't be able to hear the other guy.
So, like, what's mad is that this person that's making this call is the person that just had stabbed Henry. He's just stabbed him 5 times. And his line to the police is, we've just been racially attacked. We've just been, and he goes on to say, well, if you play it, you'll hear what he says. It's peak.
Well, he says, actually, we don't, took his dustar. Right? What's a dustar? Is that the knife, or is
no?
that's
the background.
His.
That's the background noise of his brother, and I think what they're trying to do is get his. I think his dad is trying to get the weapon off of him and get it in the house. Oh, the whole family is complicit, bruv. The entire family, the mum, the dad, the brother, they all knew what happened. Yeah, all of them. All of them. So without even looking at the video of what happened to Henry, you hear the calmness in his voice.
Dastar is, as I wanted to check that, it's the hat. It's his turban, basically. So it took his, his turban. Because Henry Novak knocked his turban off his head.
Off. Yeah.
Right? Or took it off, took his turban off. So, yeah.
Big up, the guy on the phone is the brother. My bad, the guy on the phone is the brother. My bad, yep.
Sorry, we just got attacked racially by...
We just got attacked racially by some white person.
Right, okay. Whereabouts are you?
We're on Belmont Road.
On Belmont Road.
Just out in the street, are you?
Sorry?
Just in the street?
Yeah, literally.
I just parked in my car to come home and he attacked my brother.
Are you talking about verbally or physically?
No, he physically attacked my brother.
He physically attacked my brother.
We wear turban and he just attacked my brother.
Turban and he just attacked my brother.
Have any weapons been involved?
No.
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 Okay,
Leave him 1 second. I'm calling the police. I'm calling the police.
Leave him. We're restraining him, please. Sorry.
Sorry, what was that?
Sorry, what was that?
Okay. Is that person still there?
Yeah, we're restraining him right now.
Yeah, we're restraining him right now because he's just attacked my brother and took my brother's turban off.
Hold on.
Can we have someone out here, please, ASAP?
Yeah, you can. Tell me a number you're outside of, can you?
No,
no.
Belmont Road.
So Belmont Road, down the police station.
Okay,
Pardon?
okay, I've got you. Bear with me.
Okay.
And he's also recorded some...
And he's also recorded some shit as well on his phone.
So can we please have the police
out
here?
Can we please have the police out here urgently?
I'll get someone there straight away. It's not going to delay anything now. Just bear with me. I need some details, okay? So just answer some questions.
He's verbally attacked my brother racially.
He attacked my brother racially. He's attacked my brother and took his turban off.
He attacked my brother and took his turban off. Yeah, that sounds like absolute reason to fucking get a knife out.
Then he's recorded it on his phone.
And then he recorded it on his phone thinking he was going to do something.
So I need someone here.
ASAP, please.
Okay. I
we're restraining him, so I'm not letting him.
And we're restraining him. Oh,
Belmont Road towards.
Got any injuries? I know they pulled his turban off.
We don't need their parents.
That's fine.
Tax and letting us get.
I'm not going to delay anything now. Just bear with me. I need some details, okay? So just answer some questions.
He's verbally attacked my brother racially. He's attacked my brother and
he attacked my brother and took his turban off.
Then he's recorded it on his
Then he
phone.
recorded it
thinking
on his
he was gonna do
phone,
something.
thinking he was going to do something.
So I need someone here ASAP,
Okay.
please.
I
And
hear
we're
you. Just
restraining
bear
him,
with
so I'm
me.
not letting him.
And we're restraining him because we're not letting him. I can't let him go until he gets this sorted.
I can't let him go until this gets
Listen.
sorted. I'm not
Listen.
being racially attacked and letting this
Okay.
get away with it.
Okay, listen.
I'm not being racially attacked and letting him get away with it until this gets sorted.
Until this gets
Listen.
sorted. I'm not being racially attacked and letting this
Okay.
get away with it.
Okay, listen. What's your name?
Gurpreet Digwa.
And your date of
Gold
birth, Gurpreet?
uniform.
I couldn't see that, but it was some fucking Indian name. Gurpreet fucking whatever.
Okay, I've got you on the system. Let me just get it sent
I'm not
over.
having this as a regular occurrence. I live here. I'm
No,
not having this as a
that's
regular
fine.
occurrence.
Let me just get it sent
I'm not
over.
having this as a regular
I'm not having this as a regular occurrence.
occurrence. I live here.
I
I'm not
live
having this as a
here.
regular
Fine.
I'm
occurrence.
not having this as a
That's
regular
fine, I agree.
occurrence.
Just bear with me and let me get it sent over to the control.
Mate, you're going to have far worse than that as a regular occurrence now. Probably, maybe, hopefully, you're going to have to fucking go back to India.
Left and we can get someone on their way, okay?
Thank you. He ain't fighting people. He's racially attacking people. That's what he's
He's
doing.
racially attacking people. That's what he's doing.
Nah, he sees some brown people. That's
No, he sees some brown.
Nah, he sees some
He sees some
brown,
brown
people. That's what it was.
That's what it was.
Has your brother got any
We
injuries
don't
on
need
a
no
deported
apologies.
terminal?
We don't need no apologies. We're
We
waiting for the
don't
police
need
to
no
come. They're on the way.
apologies.
Gurpreet, just
Yes.
talk to me.
Yes.
Has your brother
Yes.
got any injuries or have you got any injuries?
I haven't because I've just come back to my
I've just come
brother.
back to my brother. My brother's had his hair
My
pulled
brother had his hair pulled and stuff.
and stuff. The guy is falling over because he.
The guy's fallen over because
Looks
he
like
looks
he's
like
drunk,
he's
and
drunk and
he's
he's
fallen
fallen
over
over
and
and he's hurt his face.
He also recorded my brother.
He also recorded
when
my
he was about
brother
to attack my
when
brother.
he was about to attack
So I
my
want this
brother.
please
So I
to be
want
sorted.
this please to be sorted.
Who just come back from
you'll
town,
get sorted, mate.
parked up to go
We've
home.
just come back from fucking doing something stupid.
Good.
Fucking better read it properly, hadn't I?
Who just come back from town,
We just come back from town,
parked up to go home.
parked up to
and
go
this is what's
home, and
happened.
this is what happened.
All right. Just stay calm. We'll get officers on the way, all right?
Yeah. I haven't got any.
I haven't got any water bottles.
No, I've called the police. The police
No,
are on
I've
their way.
called the police. The police are on their way. Like, I'm sorry, but you fucking dicks. Absolute fucking, like, maybe there's an IQ issue with fucking Indian people as well then, because you stab someone and then you call the police. And the kid's the only one with the injuries. You have no injuries. How the fuck did they ever think they were going to be able to defend this? I can't hear nothing. Are you still there? Are we still going?
I'm here. Yeah,
Are you
yeah.
still live?
Yeah.
Fucking hell, this is a long call.
The police are on their way.
Police are on their way.
Leave it 2 minutes. The police
Leave
are on
it
their
2
way.
minutes. The police are on their way.
I haven't got any
I
water on me.
haven't
How
got
can I
any
give him
water
water?
on me. How can I give him water?
I haven't got any in the car.
I haven't got any in the car.
Is anyone on their way? Sorry.
Is anyone on their way?
Yeah,
Sorry.
we're on the way.
Yeah,
okay,
we're
just
on our way.
bear with me and I'll tell you where we are. What did he say? Do you know?
Vic, what did he
Vic, what did he say when he attacked you?
say to you when he attacked you?
At this point, Vic from Digwa can be heard in the background.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then what happened? Then what happened? Then he barged into me.
Then he barged into me. I'm like, bro, what are you doing?
So my brother said.
So my brother
he'd come
said
back
he
to
had
the car.
come back to the car to grab my stuff, my food
to
from the
grab my
car.
stuff, my food from the car, and he's then come
And he come to my brother,
to
stumbled
my brother,
in
stumbled into my brother
to
in
my
a
brother
drunk,
in a drunk
way, rage.
drunk way,
Yo, Vic,
rage.
what did he say to you?
Yo, Vic, what did he say to you?
What did he say to you?
What did he say to you?
Think you are?
Who?
What did he say to you? What did he say to you? Who do you think?
Who did you think you are? No. I was like, whatever.
Like,
Carry
look,
on,
bro, are you
walk on.
drunk? Carry on, walk away. Yeah.
Then I go, he goes, oh,
Who do you think is a bad?
who did you think, bad man? Look, I'm a bad man.
I'm a bad man.
Gopri, what did he say? Was he racially abusive?
The police need a report. Come here. Yeah, he was. So
Yeah, he
basically,
was. So basically, he stumbled into my
Into my
brother.
brother.
Yeah.
So he stumbled.
So he stumbled. Do you want to speak to my brother?
No, you carry on. He stumbled into him, and then what did he do?
Okay. So he stumbled into you.
So he stumbled into you, and then
And
what?
what? Yeah. So he's walked into
Yeah, so he walked into me and stumbled.
He's
Did he stumble? He's drunk.
drunk. I've clearly said to him, look.
I've clearly said to him, look, look.
Look, mate, you're drunk.
Mate, you're drunk. Carry on about your day.
Carry on about your day. Do what you need to do.
Do what you need to do.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah, right.
So basically,
my brother said he stumbled into my
brother
brother.
said he stumbled into my brother. My brother's
I heard
ignored
that.
it and said, look,
My brother ignored it, said, look, carry on with the day.
carry on with the day. And then what? Then he goes,
And then,
to me,
and he goes to me, who do you think you are? He goes, who do you think you
Who do
are?
you think you are to my brother?
Who do you think you are to my brother?
And then what?
And then he goes, oh, you are this, you are that.
And then he goes, oh, you're this, you're that. Who do you think you're bad now?
Who do you think you are? I was like, yeah, I'm a bad man.
I was like, yeah, I'm a bad man. What? Then he starts
And what?
recording me.
And then he starts recording
Right, as
me.
he's recording
Right,
me,
and he's
I
recording
snatched his
me. I
phone.
snatched
He
his
then laid a
phone.
punch onto me.
And then he laid a punch onto
He
me.
pushed me back and my
He pushed me back and my turban come off.
turban's come off. He started then grabbing.
And he started and grabbed my head. So he didn't take your turban off. Your turban fell off your head. And then he grabbed my head.
Grabbing my head, so I then grabbed
I
him.
then
and then
grabbed him, and then he started
he
pushing
started
me,
pushing me, attacking me even further.
attacking me even further, and anything like that. He's racially attacked my brother.
Racially attacked my brother.
Gopri,
And as a result of that, sorry, yeah.
when he said
Yeah,
he said this and he said that, what did he specifically say?
So he said to my brother,
So he said to my brother, "You're whatever."
you're whatever, like
Very
obviously-
low IQ, these individuals.
Yeah.
Like, obviously racial. Vic, Diddy, Vic.
Vic, Vikram.
Vikram.
Sorry, let me just ask him. Vic.
Sorry, let me just ask him. Vic.
Vic,
Vic.
did he racially say anything
Did he racially say anything to you?
to you? Did he racially say anything to you?
Did he racially
You
say
called him
anything? He called me a packy.
Yeah. All right.
That's what I needed to know.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So he's called him a.
So, he called me up.
He's
I won't say it
F-wide
again. He swore at him, fuck you,
he's
and
sworn at him, F, Y, and Z.
he grabbed my brother and pushed
Grabbed
him,
my brother, pushed him, and my brother's turban has
and my brother's turban
fallen
has
off.
fallen off.
Then he's grabbed my brother's hair
Then he's grabbed my brother's hair and started to yank
and
his
started
hair.
yanking his hair.
Started
Obviously,
yanking his
Sikhs have
hair. Obviously, Sikhs have really long hair, as you may be aware, and I'm a poet, and I didn't know
really
it.
long hair, as you may be aware, and he started pulling my
And he
brother's,
started pulling my brother's hair,
to which then my brother grabbed
to which then my brother grabbed him as well.
him as well.
The last thing I need to know now is exactly where you are on Belmont Road. Can you
So if
see
you've
a
got the
number or
cross
a house
section of
name?
Belmont, so if you've got St Denis Road,
So if you've got St Denis Road, the cross section
at the top of Belmont Road, we are
in the
so if you've got the police station,
if you've got the police
Portswood
station, the Portwood police station, you come and you turn
Then-
right
you come and you turn right into Belmont Road
into Belmont Road towards
towards Thomas Lewis Way,
Thomas Lewis Way
and Empress Road
and
area.
Empress
That
Road
way.
Near the
area
junction
that
of
way.
Denny's Road, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh no. You're doxing yourself, lad. Oh no.
Yeah.
You still got him restrained?
Yes, we have, yeah.
Yeah, we have.
My dad and my mum has also attended, and then
My
one of
dad
the
and my
neighbours
mum
has
said
also
something,
come out.
and then one of his neighbours has also come out. The police are on their way.
The police are on their way. I'm on the phone with them at the minute.
I'm on the phone with them at the minute.
Leave him. Don't touch him.
Don't touch him. Don't touch him because the police are on their way.
The police are on their way. Just keep him restrained.
Just keep him restrained.
Has anyone seen any weapons?
No, there's no weapons.
No, there's no weapons. Liar.
Is this guy fighting and struggling, trying to get away?
At the minute now, he's
At the
lying
minute,
on the
no,
floor.
he's just lying on the floor, bleeding to death.
He was trying to get away.
Until he was trying to get away, he jumped over some bins and stuff.
On the other neighbour's side, he jumped
on the neighbour's side, the other neighbour's side.
over the bins and tried
Jumped
to leave
over
through
the
the
bins
bin way.
and tried to
He
leave
left
through the
his shoe
bin
here
way.
as
He
well.
left a shoe here as well.
So he doesn't have any injuries?
He's hurt his face. I
He's
think
hurt
he's
his
fallen
face. I
because
think
when he
he's
tried to climb
fallen
over
when
the
he
bin,
tried to
fell
climb
over.
over the
He's
bin.
fallen from the one side of the bin
He's
over
fallen
the
from one
gates
side
to
of
the
the
other
bin
side.
over the gates to the other side. Maybe his brother didn't know he'd actually stabbed him.
It's all speculation, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean,
The one thing I can say, right, even just from what we've heard already, sorry, I won't interject.
do we
I
need to?
We don't need to. We don't need to. We don't need to
hear more, do we? I don't want to read this shit anymore.
While we're talking, though, if you could put the image that I sent you on Slack, if you could just put the image up while we're talking, because it kind of encompasses the entire conversation. They say a picture says 1,000 words. You've got to love a good meme, innit? Can you just read what Ashley wrote? Big up Ashley, Dirty Monkey on Instagram. If you're not following him and you're on the Instagram, I suggest you go and follow him. He's very like-minded, like ourselves. But yeah, Rich, I can't read that to save myself.
There's a whole lot more to this than meets the eye currently. The whole story stinks, in my opinion, and it is definitely being used to push political and cultural division, either on purpose or not. For those caught up in the political bullshit, especially those on the left now, they're finding it really hard currently to stand by what they've said in the past. Just understand this. You are all being played like a fucking fiddle currently.
I can't see any lies being told there. In the image, you can see clearly, right? Obviously, everyone knows the Drake meme. Yeah, it's always two pictures of Drake and then whatever the fuck you're talking about on the right. Yeah, the first picture at the bottom is, yeah, give me some more of that. And then the other picture at the top is, yeah, no, fuck it, we're ignoring that. Right. And this is so indicative of what gets played out in front of us all. Yeah. So that brings me back. And this is great because we've heard the recording. You basically heard the long and short of what was said on the call. Right. Henceforth, the obvious one is, do you think the public's reaction to Henry's death would have been different if the ethnicity or the political context had been reversed? Because what we're looking at is an image in front of us, right, of, well, we know what happened when it was reversed, don't we? The elephant in the room isn't going to be a racist conversation, but people are taking this as a racist conversation now and going, well, that's what happened.
But it wasn't racist back when George happened. It wasn't racist for them to be out there calling for the lynching of white people and for
not at all.
Hatred towards
not at all,
white people.
Not at all.
That wasn't right. It's not, because didn't you know? It's not actually racism if you hate on white people for being white.
No, it's not racism
Apparently.
if the police officers involved are white.
Yeah.
Remember, George was arrested by white officers.
Yeah.
Henry was arrested by white officers. So this is where that analogy doesn't really fit in that same sense.
Yeah.
But it's still, it still stinks. There's no other way of saying it. It still stinks. The lot. It stinks. But because of the people that are involved in said incident, right, I thought it'd be cool to drop a truth bomb, on you all. Rich, I'm going to send you a link in Slack, and I'm wondering if you wouldn't mind opening the link for us. I'm just going to try and go to chat. Oh, my laptop's moving slow now. There we go. It's there for you. Now, again, remember at the beginning of this, we said some people might not like the context of this conversation because it might be a bit too sticky. But facts are facts, darlings. And we do deal in reported facts. I'm not saying I believe the numbers, because every time they give us numbers, I just go, why are you giving us that number? You really felt it was important to give us that number. So, yeah, with said situation that we've just seen played out on that phone call, the facts are, as it stands last year, it has been reported by The Telegraph, published the 7th of June 2025, that there are 454 schools in England where the white British children make up less than 2% of the student body. And in 72 of those schools, there are actually 0 recorded white British pupils. Now, I went to school in the 90s. I started school in 1992, and I was one of 2 white girls in my class. There was no other white kids in my class. And in my year, it was just a handful of us. And I went to school, I went to school near Putney, not like an area that's like, it's on the Thames, mate. It's just in London. It's not a random area. It's just, you know, quite essential to the Thames. It's on the Thames. And that was in the 90s. And today, these are the reports. So I'm not saying they're not our numbers. These are the numbers that are being reported to the public. So this isn't a conspiracy. No one can come at me and go, Rox, you've just given us some heavy-handed numbers there. Where have you got those numbers from? This is where I got those numbers from, in a report in the Telegraph from last year. So I'm not saying it's 100% facts. I'm just saying this is word on the street. The word on the street is this. So with that being the case, when
that's that's actually a shut up, as in that's not a shut up. That's a shut up. Like,
yeah, bro.
You kidding me?
Yeah, bro.
Like, yeah. I just realised that didn't come across very well in the.
That's all good.
That is actually how she's saying it in that clip as well.
Yeah.
It is. Yeah, I like that's how I've like when you 1 in 4, 2%.
Yeah.
2%.
2%.
Right.
2%. 2%. And in a lot of schools, sometimes the culture that makes up the majority of the school is Muslim. In a indigenously non-Muslim country. So you have got little children.
Mate, that makes sense.
But this is what Jimmy's talking about with his son. Like, now his son's becoming the minority in his class. He can't identify with anyone culturally that's in his class. So you may as well put him in a foreign country.
Yeah, well,
right?
might as well fucking move to Iran.
Okay, right. So that brings me on to my next question. When does the demographic change become societal transformation? And who, if anyone, who's the one that gets to decide that? Who gets to draw where that fucking line is? Because wherever that line was drawn, it's gone, mate. We don't live in the country I grew up in anymore. We don't. End of story. And I'm not saying when I grew up it was only white people.
Because it wasn't, because you were a minority in your school when you went.
Right.
You were in London, so London has always had a higher percentage after the Windrush or whatever it was in the 70s. London's had a much higher percentage of coloured, you know. But
and you can say it's politically incorrect to say this, right? But if a generation of our children, or Rich, your niece's children, Jess and Josh's children, Jimmy's grandchildren, if our grandchildren are then to grow up in areas where white British pupils are a small minority or actually absent altogether, right? What impact, if any, is that going to then have on one's British identity? So we're talking about your niece's children, bro, your sister's grandchildren, right? This is a very, and people can say, oh, but you're talking about something that's just fucking further down the line for who? Further down the line for my kids.
No, it's here.
Are my grandkids going to have to? Well, they're not going to go to school. They're going to be homeschooled. But one's children will go to school where the majority of the classes' homes don't speak English as a first language.
The thing is, like, yeah, seeing these sort of demographic changes in our lifetime, like, let alone in the last 20 years.
Cooked, mate.
Or look at the changes in the last 5-6 years, like during the coup and everything. And when everywhere was supposed to be locked down, but yet still the boats were coming in.
What's getting me, right? See people that have just recently immigrated into this country, right? What does immigration look like to them when there is actually no longer a clear majority culture in this country to integrate into? Because there isn't. If you go to certain parts of London, what culture is it you're integrating to?
Yeah, what are you assimilating?
It's not
What are you
British.
assimilating?
It's not British. It's not British, is it? Right?
Yeah, so for these immigrants, some of them are saying, "What are you talking about? We didn't need to assimilate. We're already Muslim."
Do you understand where I'm coming from? No, but how about they all come over here knowing that? The Colombians, they know if they go to Elephant and Castle, they're going to be with the South American community. Like Muslims, they know more time if you come to London, you go Southall, Hounslow, you don't really need to. You're already assimilated. Most of these cultures come over here knowing they're about to go to an ends where they're already assimilated, bruv. As harsh as that sounds, even the Turks, they all come over here and they all know where the Turks live in the UK. So they just go to where they live and they assimilate.
So
Even no disrespect, the Polish, the Romanians, the Hungarians, Italians, Spanish, Irish, even
Right.
not Irish. I got carried away with myself there.
The thing is, right? Europeans assimilating into a different European. So me living here in Tenerife, or Spanish people living in the UK. The assimilation is only really language. It's not culture so much, because at the heart, you know, Spanish were Catholics, Christians, you know, and also the skin color isn't hugely different, and we've been holidaying. English have been holidaying in Spain for fucking 60 years. It's assimilation, because I was thinking, I finished a thought out loud without you hearing the first part of it. I was thinking about how when I went to Portugal, there's parts in Portugal in the Algarve which are just Little Britain. There's even there was even a bar called Little Britain.
Little Britain.
And everywhere you went, you know, English shop owners, people speaking English, and there were English people there that didn't even bother to learn Portuguese. And it's the same here in Spain. Not now.
Oh, bro, the expat community is sometimes.
After the coup, all the English basically fucked off, and now it's very important to speak Spanish. A lot more people speak Spanish now, and I don't decry. You know, I think that's a good thing. I don't think that's a bad thing. I'm a bit pissed off that so much English was spoken here, and I've ended up finding it so difficult to learn Spanish, because the only way you can learn it if you're not going to go to school is if you fully immerse in it. And I've not been fully immersed in it. Even living in a Spanish-speaking country, I've not been fully immersed in Spanish. Living in a Portuguese-speaking country, I was not fully immersed in Portuguese. So, did we assimilate? Did we assimilate? No, not fully, but the difference in culture and everything and customs, they're not so huge. They're not so different. But these Middle Eastern and Muslim Islamic countries, it's a bit different, isn't it?
It is, bruv. It is. I popped a question in the chat, right? And I know you're not in the UK right now, but I want the chat to let us know, right? In your local area, I can't see it on my screen now. This is how rubbish I am. I can't read the screen. I need to get better glasses. The ones I've got too strong, they
What are
make
you
me
looking
feel a
for?
bit sick. Tell us,
What-
has your area has your area changed significantly in the last 20 years, and in what ways? It really will help the conversation, guys. So no matter what country you're from, wherever you're from, tell us regarding new people moving into the area. What has it been like over the last 20 years for you in your area, where you live or where you procreate, wherever your family lives, or areas that you have been in the last 20 years? Like, how have those areas changed? Even for you, Rich, even just for the last 20 years of you being in England before you left, give us a rendition of what your perspective on things were before you
I
left.
mean, I've already said it. I've already told the story a number of times. In 2003, I went to London with my girlfriend. Sorry, she was my wife. She was my wife by that time.
Get in.
With my ex-wife, and when she had her boobs done, and I stayed in a B&B
Oi, oi.
overnight. And while she was in hospital, so she wanted me to be there. I couldn't stay in the hospital with her, so I stayed in a B&B. But went out at like 11 o'clock at night to find a newsagent because I'd run out of papers and I wanted to skin up. And I don't know how far I walked. It was quite a distance, but there were about, I forget how many people, but more than one and less than five people that I asked on the street for directions, and none of them spoke English.
Oh.
And I was just like, I'm in London. And you're in my country and you don't even speak English. Anyway, that was in 2003. Like London's been lost for a long time, right? But the rest of the country, I used to go to Bournemouth every weekend. Once I was driving, every weekend I went to Bournemouth, went to the beach, went to the clubs, went to the bars, and had a great time in Bournemouth. And I've seen the videos online of what Bournemouth looks like now.
No.
And I've heard the stories. I've heard locals talking about it, and Bournemouth's gone.
Yeah,
Bournemouth has gone. Bournemouth has fallen.
It's no more.
And I hear that Southend, like
All the coastal towns are.
all of the beach towns, and there's the demographics of local villages being changed.
Yeah, bro.
Completely changed. When now it's like 50% fucking Muslims or something
Yep.
living there.
Yep. That's how it is. Can you? I can't read them.
That's my perspective.
The chat.
let's have a
Can you
look.
read the chat? Nude Guru, CJ, Angry Casper, Not of This World. There's some cool comments there, but I can't read them properly, bruv. I'm having to squint my eyes and really go so close to the screen, and I'm like, no. I can't read that. I just can't read that.
I'm seeing if there's any answers to the
100% way more foreigners in the lower South Island, New Zealand. And
where are you seeing that?
I don't know, brother. It's on my laptop. It's maybe I don't know. It's up further up after Big Up Not of This World saying, "Come on, peeps, tap the like. Only takes a second. Hit that thumbs up." So if you're watching and you haven't done so already, please click the thumbs up. Big Up Not of This World. After my question, so I said,
"Oh yeah, I see it. 100%. Way more foreigners in the lower South Island, New Zealand. The generation that gave birth to mine can't really look into the eyes of my generation any longer." Yeah, my granddad's probably turning in his fucking grave.
Yeah. Yep. It's madness.
There's going to be a different flavour candy. And good things. What? What?
Eh?
Yeah. Fucking Sting, cunt. Canada has a population of like 40 million. They're letting in 1 million a year from India. Are they coming from India or from Pakistan? India or Pakistan?
Tell me if this sounds familiar. You are just walking.
Yeah, boy.
We bloody listen. We got let's just put this out right now.
Yeah.
Absolutely no issue with Indian people or India. I think they're brilliant. I love I love the way they sound. I love the way they are. But that's the people the Indians that live in India. And also, in the UK, Indians were never a problem. Indians owned they had restaurants, and it was probably Indians that owned the corner shops, but we all called them Pakistanis.
Mm-hmm.
But I didn't understand the difference between Pakistani and Indian back then. I was an adult before I even understood the difference between India and Pakistan, and why they were different. Why they were so different. But Sikhs come from India, not Pakistan. So this isn't Indian. This fucking Gupra, whatever his name is. Digwa, fucking Vikram Digwa. That's he if he's Sikh, he's probably Indian, not Pakistani, because Pakistan is Muslim, right? I don't know how many Sikhs there are in Pakistan.
No, do you know what? And do you know what? That's the thing, right? I don't know about the I have no idea why this has happened. Sorry, that's you talking on my phone. Sorry, I had to read it on my phone. Sorry about that, guys. That was just the YouTube playing in background on my phone. I've got a link if you can play it. It's on Instagram, right? Because it's kind of giving. I know Jimmy's not here. Jimmy was due to join us. It's not a video of Jimmy, but it's a video of a guy that's very renditions of what a lot of content makers are out speaking. So remember, we're always saying there's a lot more to this than meets the eye. It's definitely polarized.
For a split second, then I thought it was me. just when it first flashed up, like the picture first came, I was like, huh? It doesn't look anything like me. You'll understand when you see.
Yeah.
Yeah, go on. Sorry.
Yeah, so it's just very renditions of what a lot of people are saying at the moment. It's polarized a lot of people. This whole Henry situation, mass immigration, all off the back of this coming out after the back of one of the United Kingdom protests and whatnot, where everyone's a little bit triggered. They've seen a couple of people taking full burqas off the stage and inciting all sorts against each other. So yeah, go on. I digress.
Yeah, but that burqa thing, nothing to do with Sikhs.
No, obviously, but I'm saying it's all, what I'm saying is it wasn't to incite Sikhs. I'm saying back of all of that happening, it's all like cultural stuff is in people's mouth because of it. It's almost like it's all fresh in their mouth, if that makes sense.
See, I can't hold my tongue anymore. I've just walked past the Palestine Action wankers in the square, and they all stood there looking all fucking pleased with themselves.
Right, I'll just quickly mention this. This is the trouble, right? It's causing people to misdirect their anger, because the Palestine Action lot right? There might be a bunch of dickheads, you know, fucking flower power hippy dippy activists or whatever. I felt a certain way when I heard about them going and vandalising those planes, and then I learned more about the situation and why they were doing it, and who they were actually, who was actually being attacked, or spoken out against with that vandalism, and I don't have an issue with them. I kind of like the movement can be hijacked really easily.
Most of the people, I'm being devil's advocate here, but when most people have filmed themselves going up to these Palestine action people, and they say, "Who is it you're trying to free them from?" They don't want to answer. They don't want to answer. They genuinely will get vex at you for asking that question.
Right, but I think that Palestine Action is full of. There are two types of people in Palestine Action, and there's those that do know exactly who it is, and that's why they went and vandalised those planes, because it was a fucking Israeli weapons company. Right, they were blatantly attacking Israel with that vandalism. That was
they definitely had, whoever they were trying to hurt. They damaged the planes. Whether it was damaging planes for Israel, whoever, they damaged them planes. Is it?
Yeah,
can we say it's a self-evident truth that those planes got damaged though, for real?
Oh, they were really they did. I think it was thousands of pounds worth.
I'm saying we know what they reported. We know what they reported, but for me, I'm very skeptical of the whole thing. Like I'm like, but I don't know them planes got damaged. That's what they're saying. I'm not saying I don't believe it. I'm just mad skeptical of the whole fucking thing when that came out.
Yeah.
I'm really skeptical of people that like to make their own fucking signs and don't just let anybody join. Like, and that's what Palestine. I have to reserve my comments on them because I'm a little bit like, nah, I'm not really there with it.
I don't know enough. I guess I don't know enough about them. It's just listen to this.
I said, I think we've got issues close to home, fellas. What about Henry Novak? Where are you lot on that? Absolute fucking silence. Disgusting. No, okay, never said anything back. Makes me fucking sick. Hypocritical bunch of cunts, a lot of them.
Yeah.
I see, I can't hold my tongue anymore.
Yeah, that's a fair comment. Like, they've just got their thing that they want to. No, we're just about this. We're not about anything else. We're just about Palestine Action.
I forgot I was on mute. The guy in the comment section that made the video, he was responding to someone. If you look at the comment section, he made a comment saying, "Yeah, I bet you these kind of people took the knee for George Floyd as well." So I suppose we can't walk a mile in whoever these people think they are, but I would probably bet my bottom dollar on the fact that people would be quite surprised at who these people are, the ones that are walking around saying, action for Palestine. I think it would surprise most people that would be the case. And apparently this guy that made the video, he's from Bournemouth as well. He makes a lot of videos about what the fuck's gone on in Bournemouth. And that's it though. Locals of areas have watched their fucking area just get put in the bin, just dashed in the bin. Imagine all the people that have lived in Bude, Rich, since the 60s and 70s. They just must be like, right, this is vomit now.
I used to go I used to go on holiday. We used to go surfing in in Devon and Cornwall.
Yep.
I never surfed. I never went to Bude. Bude was just like 2 bays away. Because I was in Padstow Bay,
right?
And then I think it went Padstow. There was another. I forget what was there. It's as we went down though. It was like Bude and then Newquay and
Widmouth.
All the surf.
Widmouth
all
Bay.
the surf piece. Yeah. And
they're all cooked now. Bruv. They're
back
cooked.
then in the 80s and 90s, it was very, very white. There was lots of white people, lots of English. English people on holiday.
Eating scones, Rich, scones.
Scones and tea and coffee and cream jam.
Darling. Yeah.
And yeah,
they're
sandwiches.
all cooked now. It's all cooked now. So yeah, and that just about wraps up this section of your live stream, bro. We've pretty much covered everything that we were going to cover, regardless.
We can't.
And, we're about an hour in. Is it coffee time? About an hour in, coffee time, maybe. Can we make a coffee? Because I would really like it.
The Home Office has no idea how many asylum seekers have gone missing. The Home Office has no data on a third of people who have claimed asylum in the last 3 years. That is tens of thousands of illegal immigrants who could have just vanished.
Oh, yeah. Still, it's all in the name of progress.
Oh, is that what they call it?
He's a right legend, so he is our fucking Fred.
A legend, man.
Fucking Fred.
Shout out to Nathan Oakley, man.
Big up, Nathan.
Good to see you, dude. Good to see you.
Yeah, I agree with DJ Gospel. The Free Palestine movements are just financed by the left-wing or whatever organization in my eyes. But yeah, I'm just a bit like meh to them, bro.
Dude, it really wouldn't surprise me if the Free Palestine money was coming from fucking relatives.
Bro, if you just went now on a little goose trail, right, and said like, let's pretend that we want to join them, right? Like, how do we go about joining them, bro? Do we direct message them on social media? I had a little look the other day after watching it. Sorry, I don't mean to laugh at it. Sorry, that was really inappropriate. But when I was watching all of that madness that was going on these flotilla boats and people's heads getting pole drive to the ground by Ben Gavir and people's country leaders' siblings going on the boats and whatnot. And I was like, wow, like, let me have a look at this. Like, not that I was looking to join, but I do a little case study. I just was like, let's see how you would go about joining. Oh my God, I'd have better luck. Do you know we could probably go to Antarctica easier than we could join that group? I'm telling you, Rich. Like, they only want a certain kind of people joining them, and if you don't fit that criteria, it's like, well, you can be one of the people that goes around on the street asking for money. Like, that's the only kind of opening they have for anyone joining.
Interesting.
Is people that want to walk around with buckets getting money. So I'm like, that's suspicious. That's a little bit suspicious. Do you want to talk to any of them, Rich? Do you want to talk to them? Let's try and interview one of them. Not a chance, mate. Not a fucking chance. And big up to Jimmy and those that have been on the streets that have kindly asked them who it is you're saving them from. That shouldn't be that should not be a question that triggers them. Yeah? You are Action for Palestine, right? Who are you freeing them from? Just answer that one simple question. Is it Hamas? Who is it? And bro, they want to start punching you up when you ask that question. They physically want to get violent with you. Like, you've just asked them the ultimate no question. And it's a simple one. Like, who are the baddies? who are the baddies? And they think you're mocking it. And they think you're taking the piss. So that should tell you everything you need to know. Like, just get one of them to talk organically to you, like we do, or like any of us in the chat room do. Just talk normal. Like, who are you? What you doing? And what you about? What's your name? Where'd you come from? But no, you can't. They're untouchables. So
it's funny, isn't it? Because it's like when somebody has no argument, or they have no answer or no argument. Then they always get angry and start
violent,
throwing around, but start throwing
their weight around.
You know, words, ad homs, insults,
homonyms, all of that. Yep. Yep.
They can't just answer the question or come back with a
Rich. A lie is a lie,
intelligent-
and a truth is a truth. Is it a difficult question to answer? Like, who are you free?
Well,
who are you saving them from? Who the
basically,
bad?
the answer
is that
to us
offensive?
would be an instant, obvious answer, would it not? It would be Israel. Simple. Who are you freeing Palestine from? Israel.
Nathan's right.
The Israeli regime. Right?
Nathan's right, Rich. He said Hamas isn't that just mashed up chickpeas. This is what I'm saying.
Hamas.
Like,
oh, fucking hell. I like a dude. God, could you imagine that? Could I have some Hamas on my fucking on my bagel, please?
Make it extra thick. I want it thick. But yeah, it shouldn't offend them. It should not offend anybody who's walking around with these banners and whatnot. Like, who's the baddies, guys? Who is it? Just answer. Because even if they were to say and they were to jump down everyone's throats, going, "It's Hamas. We're freeing them from Hamas." You won't even be able to get any of them to say that. You won't even get any of them to say we're freeing them from the regime, because then you would say what regime, and they won't want to answer. And so it's like, oh, fucking hell.
So, I just like Nia has obviously corrected Nathan, saying it's hummus, not Hamas, right? Because obviously it is hummus, not Hamas. But what is the letter U and what is the letter A? They're both vowels, right? A-E-I-O-U. So vowels actually can be interchangeable, and there aren't any vowels in Hebrew, so technically Hamas could be hummus.
Yep.
You get me. You get me.
Exactly. And do you know what? So DJ Gospel, is that near?
Yeah, that is near.
Right.
DJ Gospel is near.
He said there.
That's why he's got a wrench now.
Big up near. But he's right though.
And yeah, they are financed by the Israeli government.
They are a CIA, Mossad proxy army. So what do we have? We've got Hamas, ISIS, Al Qaeda, the Taliban, Al Nusra,
they replaced the PLO.
Just to name a few. Yeah.
Right? The PLO was the original fighting force for the Palestinian people.
But the pig that is the Mossad CIA, whatever you want to call it, the pig, right? It's given birth to many piglets over the years. Like I said, Al Qaeda, Taliban, ISIS, Al Nusra,
we're talking about this now,
Boko Haram, all of it.
Because the conversation's gone this way, should we get near?
Yeah, go on. Go on if you want. Go on.
And I know he's sat there chomping at the bit.
Bro, I've got a picture. Can you put it up when I send it to you? Is that all right? It just visually describes what I was just saying, and I just thought it might help the conversation. But there's been many more. You've got the mullahs in Iran as well. You got them boys there, all the mullahs, and that's the sticky conversation. Some people don't even want to go there with the Irani mullahs and where the back trails of that are. Yeah, the molasses and the hummases. Hummus and molasses.
Malas with my Hamas. Fucking hell, someone's got to do an AI song out of that now.
But yeah, if you get that picture, if you're able to put it up, I just thought that would be quite helpful to visually represent the piglets that I'm talking about. And that's just a few of them. You can't actually fit all the piglets in the picture, but that was just like a handful of the most relevant ones that can be discussed that people would probably know the names of. Do you remember Boko Haram?
If you come on with the camera on, it means I've got to put a fucking shirt on and turn my camera on. So you sure you don't want to turn your camera off? You're going to make me put a shirt on. And there we go.
Worries.
Bang!
Wow, big up.
Woohoo! I need to make a coffee. I know you just joined, but I'm just going to mute up and I'm going to make a coffee because I'm.
Quieten down, people. There we go. Sorry.
Yeah.
I don't know if you lot can still hear that clapping.
No, we can't. No, it goes quiet and then you just randomly say, "Go, be quiet."
Oh shit! It went quiet. You heard, but do you hear the applause?
We do hear it, but it applauses like in half the time that you think it does. So by the time you say something, we're already in silence.
It's still when I'm saying that, it's still really loud in my ears.
Right.
Like,
So
it's still
even at the
going.
start of the show, if you play back the shows and you look at the beginning of every show, there's like this silent gap, and then you go, "Okay, quieten down, everyone, quieten down." It's like everyone's like, "Oh shit," and we stop. And so I thought you knew that.
No, I did not know that. But I was starting to think that because obviously people always start talking before the applause is finished, and I'm like, wow, how can you hear yourselves?
Yeah,
because I
so
can
there you
hardly
go.
hear you.
But no, if you play back any of the start of the shows, you'll hear it. You'll hear it. But guys, I'm bursting for a coffee. I just need to mute up and make a coffee. I need to wet whistle. It's too dry. I've been talking for an hour. I haven't had anything for. I did what you did, Rich. I finished my fucking drink before we started the show because I was just too eager. You know.
Anyway,
Right,
if you have to go on a break, we will continue. All right. Or we're going on the break. What do you decide?
I'll tell you what, I probably should, because I need a coffee, mate. I probably should have
Yeah,
said,
me too.
and I've just brought you up, right, real quick. So
Yeah,
what we
let's
can do,
let's go break.
let's have a coffee
all right?
break.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
one.
yeah,
It's been an hour and 15 minutes. So, coffee. I'm just getting some music, hang on. It wasn't supposed to have gone quiet. I forgot to change the fucking... Right, I'm going to have to play this from the beginning now because you didn't hear it. This is Nia.
In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. The earth was formless and void.
Oi, oi.
And darkness was over the surface of the deep.
Great, I do appreciate it.
And the Spirit of God was moving over the surface of the waters.
Yeah, let's have it for tomorrow.
The whole time that it's been silent, this has been playing, and I thought you could all hear it. And I was like, Nia didn't say anything about the fact that I'm playing his album here. Oh well, never mind. Anyway, I'm still making coffee, so go back about your business, make your coffee, mute your mics.
Yeah, okay. Whatever. But yeah, play the song, whatever. But whatever, yeah.
Then God said, "Let there be light." And there was light, 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 light.
This is my commandment, that you will love one another, just as I have loved you. Greater love has no one than this, This is my commandment, that you love one another, just as I have loved you. Greater love has no one than this, that one lay down his life for his friends. You are my friends, if you do what I command you. This I command you, that you love one another. That you love one another.
Let's say grace, because we have not received and grace upon grace. Let's say grace, for grace and truth were realized through Jesus Christ. Let's say grace, let's say grace, let's say grace. Let's say grace, let's say grace, grace to you and peace from God our Father. Let's say grace, let's say grace.
As cheesy as it is, I quite like this. Right. We can say what I say. What I like about I have my opinion about
Opinions.
AI, right?
Yeah.
But I have to admit that the quality of the voice, I like some of the voices, like the way they like the heavy metal stuff, the rock stuff, the voice, the AI voice is good, man. Like, I wish I had a voice like that. I wish I could sing like that, man. It's cool. And I just want to point something out as well, that I mean, I'm always aware of it, but it just reoccurred to me. And I don't know how many people think about it, but I want to point out that all of this is coming from Israel.
Mm-hmm.
This is coming from our friend Nia.
Big up.
An
Round of applause,
Israeli
Rich. Round of applause,
in
please.
Israel. It's not something that people would expect. People will jump to conclusions. Oh, Nia in Israel. Oh, well, then he must be. Well, so you like. The man loves God and he loves Jesus, and he's putting the word out there. And
So, Rich,
yeah.
why won't you let me introduce myself and the thing they did? Don't fall into that trap again. It's like
because dude.
Yeah.
Because I hang on a second. I want to say this right. I want to make sure this is. Because I am 007.
Yeah.
That's why.
You are. You
Dude,
are.
come on. Come on.
Yeah, thanks.
Get up. Oh, fucking hell.
Anyway,
I
dude.
know you want to go on camera. I'll put
No,
a
no, no,
shirt
no, no, no,
on.
no, no. I don't want to go on camera. That's fine. Anyway, I'm like pretty convenient now with my behind my Jesus character over there. Now, first of all, Rich, thank you. Okay, you're a dear person, a dear friend, and that you showed the clips over the break time, and I appreciate it a lot. So, thank you. Second thing, clips that you just saw. I think that you saw like 3 clips of the entire
It's off God's Creation, the God's Creation set.
yeah, God's Creation set. Contains 16 songs that I did, and this is also with this creation that I did. I kind of like changed my alter ego appearance, character, whatever. Now, from now on, I will appear in your, as long as this project goes. Yeah.
Okay, I do want to just point out
Yeah.
that because I played your clips does not mean that this show is now going to divert to talk about you and DJ Gospel.
It
all right?
won't. It won't because I don't want
We'll just get that out.
Yeah.
Because we're going to continue talking about what we were talking about. The subject has not changed.
Of course.
All
Yeah,
right.
of course. And I'm anxious to elaborate about the DJ Gospel thing in the separate show or section or whatever that we will determine. Just to explain that people that usually the near that you always see on Fridays with Air News is now on suspense, and DJ Gospel got into the frame with new exciting gospel. So yeah,
basically, Neo is representing. He's representing himself. Neo is no longer near.
Yeah.
Neo is far from near. Now it's DJ Gospel. Now we're just going to call him DJ Gospel from now on. All right.
Yeah.
And please go and sub. Please go and sub his channel. I put a link. I'm pretty sure I put a link in the. If I didn't, let me do it now.
And I will also, you know what, put the link here to the entire set, okay?
This is a link to this set, right? And from this set, you can go to the DJ Gospel channel, and please go and give him a sub.
Yeah, I much appreciate it.
Oh, Nath made a clip of us of the show, Rox. Oh, fucking hell! I hope you've been kind. I hope it's not
constructive criticism.
God, what have we done?
Well.
Yeah, absolutely, man.
all day,
Absolutely.
especially from Nathan. So, yeah.
Yeah, definitely, mate. Definitely.
Thank you.
Anyway, let's continue on with what we started earlier. Actually, sit down patiently and listen to what you said and what you showed over there. It's very interesting and well presented by you, Rox. Anyway, I want to elaborate about this, and because it's thing which is also relates to problems that they also got in different countries, but on the Israel perspective, it's very interesting to look at it because it can predict the future of things, and this is again my perspective, near from Israel, as long as my experience and knowledge with like me living here for 46 years. And with like what I researched in recent years, right? Now, if we talk about it, I will again divide it with both perception of physically and spiritually, right? And the thing is that physically, all right, the whole conflict. First of all, what you're like suggesting on what is going now in the United Kingdom, in London. First of all, London is a very dear city to my heart. I visited some like 4 or 5 times, and I stayed there for a month or two. And
you mean the mass immigration that we're dealing with? Is that what you mean?
Yeah. That
That's what it's
aspect,
called, mass immigration.
mass immigration. Yes.
Yeah.
Well, and also, I think you could also say you forced,
Yeah.
coerced immigration, forced immigration, unnatural would be another word I'd put
Not
in
right.
front of it.
Now, the thing is that
destructive immigration, color revolution. Sorry.
now, if we look at Israel, we have to separate between the two types. The thing is that immigration that comes out of like needs of employment is being done to Israel.
I'm sorry. I've just got to step away for a second. I've just got to go and see somebody outside. I'll be right back.
No worries.
I will continue focus. Your works. Now, so immigration that comes from like employment is being like going on in Israel for a long time, and mainly from the countries of Eritrea and maybe Ethiopia, whatever. And those are known to be like going through like a long way to get to Israel, and they're like infiltrating into Israel. And now there's all kinds of like aims trying to the governments like throughout the years are struggling with this issue, because those immigrations are like getting mainly into the area of southern Tel Aviv, and it turns into, and Tel Aviv is like London in that aspect, and it turns whole sections of those cities into being dangerous, with lots of like crime and violence and whatever. And those are like people from Africa, and they're not and they're not still like touching the whole thing with the employment with the Palestinians. Okay, Palestinians, ones who are like living in. First of all, we've got like Arab Israelis. Okay, that they were here before 48, and they are like still in places and villages and settlements which are like still in the borders of Israel. Okay, combined with and they're like part of the Israeli society, right? Now, and we got like the ones who are like living in the West Bank and in Gaza Strip, that throughout the years there was like a big every day people went over from those places into Israel in order to work, and they blame all kinds of like terror attacks and things like that about this movement of all kinds of like terrorists or whatever. Now, about so what you got now in Europe in general is that you got like throughout the generations, okay, you got like an employment immigrations going on from all kinds of like African countries, Asian countries, maybe say South American countries. I'm talking about London. I think there's like something like 170 languages which are like being spoken in London. Am I correct? Something like that, right?
Possibly, yeah. I don't know. If I'm being honest with you, I don't know the numbers. I'm just hearing what you're saying. So, like for the basis of this conversation, let's just say it is 170. Let's say it is.
Yeah,
right?
I remember reading that in the underground station somewhere, like when I was in London. This data. Anyway, so it's always been an immigration like city regarding different cultures and stuff. Now the thing is that since 2012 it was, since the Arab Spring, okay, that was in the Obama candidates, and I think that he actually very supported this Arab Spring. It was like uprising of supposedly the civilians, right, in all kinds of like countries like Egypt and Syria, and it all kind of like really collapsed because it brought in a huge wave of violence with all kinds of like terror groups like ISIS, like if you remember. And those wars are going down in especially in the area of Syria till this day. Now, on those the beginning of those wars, there was like a huge immigration wave going on from Syria to Europe, okay, to all parts of Europe, and especially to Germany and Sweden.
Yeah, but let's not forget, let's not forget that a lot of people moved to Lebanon and Syria when they had to leave Palestine prior to 1948 as well. So there was a lot of immigration moving out of. I'm just saying, if we're talking about immigration, we may as well talk about all of it. Like, we may as well include all of it. So the movement of people has been such anyway. There's nothing new under the sun with that. For one reason or another, there's always been movement of people. We could probably be here all day if we were going to talk about the reasons behind those people moving. Sometimes it's organic, sometimes because of conflict, and sometimes it's, as Rich said, coerced into it, bottlenecked into it. The people that left Palestine before the Nakba, they didn't just wake up one morning and go, oh, do you know what, we're gonna have to move to Lebanon, we're gonna have to move to Syria, we're gonna have to move to Egypt, we have to get out of here. So either way, for whatever reason, the end result is people move.
Yeah,
people migrate. Now,
the thing is that once this immigration wave flooded Europe, it brought out all kinds of the usual problems or the expected problems of immigrations, which is a crime and feeling unsafe. And this is actually what you've been reporting on in the last hour, okay? And resulting all kinds of privileges that were given to those refugees. This is what we saw. This is the results that we're seeing. This is what we actually presented. Now, the thing is that nowadays, because of the identity of the people who came over that were like Muslims from Syria, so the thing is that.
But the thing is, we've lived with Muslims in this country for years and not had a problem.
Yeah. But I'm trying to explain something, okay? Because the numbers, okay, of people that came over on that wave, okay, they are like critically Muslim and come from Syria. So those ones, okay, they make it a mix, okay, of the problem of the immigration for work and immigration of people who are hostile to the institution because of their religion, right? And this is the mix that is been done, right? Now you don't have only people who are they're like collaborating, the people who immigrate for work, and the people who are coming over there to overthrow Europe because of their religion, because they are like radical Islam and they want to conquer Europe. Okay. Now, again, this is not relating to Israel at all. Right. Now, the thing is that this whole thing in general, okay, is a lie. Right. It's a lie because on the material level, as you said, there was immigrants for years, okay, and you had like Muslims for years, and there was like any problem or any feeling of minority, as you said, right? It's only been strengthened in the last few years. Now it's only been strengthened in the last few years because of like the demographic that was caused out of because of all that, and it kind of like combines together the two hostile ideas against the Western world, right? The idea that we have to be immigrators in their countries, and now we are also we have a different religion in their countries, right? So both of them kind of like combine one unity that merges into a big problem, right? Now the thing is that the violence that is now being caused, if you say it's from those immigrators that are being caused because of their, hostile to the institution. So now you will have also from the Arab side, okay, from the Muslim side, you'll have violence which will be as presented in the media, not for real, okay, as presented in the media as a violence that comes on the base of religion, because religion is the ultimate divider, okay? It's a divider that they can sell you over in the media as a good divider. Yeah, it's because they are like Christians and we are Muslims, and they are threatening our way of life and our thinking, and they want to conquer us. And it's even written in their Islam Quran. So this is what they will sell you in the media, right? And again, not related to Israel. And the thing is that on the spiritual level, okay, I will talk to you on the spiritual level. Like we are talking about material, and we're talking about ground, okay? We're talking about bases. We're talking about that people will be able to tell, yeah, this piece of land is mine. This is mine.
Yeah, but
I'm
even
here.
without the land near, even if we removed religion out of it tomorrow, and everyone like passed eyes with people's religion and wasn't really bothered about it, that's what props up people's cultural differences. So even without religion, a culture would say our culture is more superior to yours. The way we live is more superior to yours. We're not going to assimilate with your culture. So it doesn't, like, even if religion got banished from earth and Men in Blacked us and wiped our memories of religion, and no one had any recollection of what religion was, but all that stood up was the cultural differences. Everyone's culture is above the other. So people that eat with their hands don't think eating with cutlery is superior to eating with hands. People that eat with chopsticks don't think eating with cutlery is superior to eating with chopsticks. Does that make sense? Like, so yeah. Culturally, you can't erase the cultural boundaries.
Yeah,
so
of course.
if you have a country that's indigenously a certain type of culture, and you invite a lot of other people to that country that do not want to assimilate to that culture, you eventually are going to run into trouble. It's like having a pub, like Jim said, Rich. Having a pub and inviting a load of fucking known hooligans to the pub. And those hooligans now outweigh all the other numbers of people in the pub. Eventually, there's going to be a fucking fight. Why? Because the people that are in the pub are not hooligans. And maybe you're going to say, I'm saying all immigrants are hooligans. I'm just using this as an analogy. It's a difference. Like, if you've got people in a library, you don't invite a bunch of people to play football in a library, do you?
Yeah.
You don't invite a bunch of football hooligans to come and start singing football songs.
In a library. No,
in a library.
No, because you're just going to piss everyone off in the library, because they're going to go, that's not what we do here. Do you not want to assimilate? Well, fuck off then.
Yeah,
Just
I want to
politely,
your example,
respectfully, fuck off.
About definition we need about the term of racism. Okay, the term of racism is what they tell you. Okay, that
it's a weaponized term.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a weaponized term. It's about like what they teach you, what they indoctrinate you, that someone who is somewhere else who looks different from you, that you've never met before, that you should hate him. Okay. And now the thing is that it's a big lie. Okay, you know why? Because you can't hate someone you never met. Okay, if you hate someone,
how can anybody hate anybody they never met? That's why I appreciated that conversation that we had with Mujib.
Yeah.
In apparently,
but it's also the
to
same
him in Afghanistan.
You can't hate someone.
An Afghani from Afghanistan, but he said no, he's got no issue with English people and English culture being in England. Yeah. He'd have an issue with English people and English culture trying to force itself upon Afghanistan. Yeah. But he also agreed that Afghanistan should not try and force its Islam, Islamic culture.
No one should go to another country and enforce their culture on someone else.
Of course, this is what
end of story. End of story. That's where we are. But it's now considered racist to say that. If you say it in the wrong context.
This is the trouble. It's the conflation of race and culture.
Mm-hmm.
Right. When I was at school, right, my school was allowed to call Christmas Christmas. Okay. Even when I pulled
mine
Josh out of
too.
school,
Oh my God, that's what it was.
Right?
It was
Can't do it
Christmas.
anymore. Like I said, with work, once upon a time, I was allowed to invite the residents to our annual residents' Christmas celebration. Now, just the last time I did this with the residents that we were currently working with, wasn't even allowed to call it a fucking festive celebration. Do you know what I had to call it? Seasonal. Because we might offend people that live here. And it's like, what the fuck? We've gone too far. You go to, not that I'm a Christmas person, but this year, I remember telling you, Rich, I was in Tesco's with Josh. And not that we were in there to buy that, right? But we were going down the seasonal aisle, because it's called the seasonal aisle, not even the festive or Christmas aisle, seasonal aisle. And all the, you know, the fake Christmas trees that people buy, like artificial ones. Do you know it doesn't say Christmas tree on the box anymore?
Of course not. It says festive tree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like, well.
Oh, yeah. Still, it's all in the name of progress.
Oh, is that what they call it?
Word on the street is it is all in the name of progress, and it's not. It's shit. It's absolute caca. Right? Can you imagine going over to Spain and telling everyone you can't do that anymore?
When I was
on the 25th.
when I was grounding yesterday on the beach, I was thinking I'm actually going to make a video about this because we've got skin in the game for more than one reason. Like we've already talked about, we've already mentioned.
Yep.
Both of us, both me and Rox, are mixed race. And our grandfathers come from Africa.
Yep.
And were Muslim.
Yep, my dad's dad.
Both highly educated. Both having their skills utilised.
Yeah.
My granddad, my mum's dad flew for the fucking German Air Force, was shot down while he was bombing England. And I don't know if he was flying a fighter or a bomber, actually, to be honest. I'm not sure what he was flying, but he was shot down. He was injured, taken into hospital in the prisoner of war camp, and he didn't leave when they released him, when the war was won, and they released him. He stayed in England, and he had an affair with my nan, and he had 5 children with her. And my mum was like the third, I think, of the 5. And as a result, I'm here, and I've got slightly melanated skin that really only comes out when I'm in the sun. But right now, the reason I was thinking about it, right, was because I was thinking about my tan lines.
Which
I was thinking, my body is this horrible pale shitty colour, and my arms, my feet, and my head are all beautiful and brown, right?
There you go.
There we go. Look, I'll put a shirt on, and so I'm nice and brown, and maybe I don't even look English. I don't know, but I'm nice and brown, except for I'm not. I'm sort of white. But hang on a sec. So, is it about skin colour, or where somebody comes from?
It gets sticky in it. For me, and
it's about culture. It is about culture and being English. And England should be allowed to be English for English people. That's the long and the short of it. England should be allowed, because everywhere else is allowed to be where they are, right? America obviously is being attacked as well with this immigration, and so is Europe, right? European countries, France, my God, Paris, fucking Paris now. Setting fires at the bottom of the Eiffel Tower. Paris is a twin. There's a parallel society in Paris now. There's areas you cannot go in now because it's Sharia law.
Yeah.
No.
Anyway, I want to elaborate a little bit about it, okay? About this thing with religion. First of all, I told you that racism in the base of it is a lie, because they teach you how to hate someone that you never even met, right? I think that they change the name of racism to stupidism, okay? And then some people won't be.
It is stupidity. It is stupidity to base.
Yeah, just be stupid, and then people won't be so proud to call themselves racist, okay? Oh yeah, we're stupids. Yeah, we're stupid. Something. Anyway.
Well, no, dude. Or we play it the other way. All right, we actually lean into it, and we say, "Yep." If that's how you want to determine it, if that's how you want to define it, if your definition of racism, if protecting our country is defined as racist, then fuck yeah, we're racist.
Yeah. Anyway,
just like if noticing things about a certain demographic of of people labels you antiseptic, then yeah, then we're antiseptic. And I mean that makes it up. You would actually be antiseptic as well, Neil, which is really interesting.
Antiseptic, not
Yeah.
antisemic.
Yeah, but I mean, for one thing, I don't actually agree with the term.
Yeah, me too. Anyway, I can elaborate about it.
And also, just to
let me continue
be a
on.
little bit careful. I mean, fuck it. Maybe we are going to delete this at the end. I don't know.
Anyway, about the religion, okay? The thing is, first of all, they try to divide, the countries between one another, whatever. That this is our land, and this is theirs land, and whatever. This is one way they cause the division. While the actual truth is, spiritually, of course, is that who owns the land is not a human being, and is God himself, as written on the first verse of the book of Genesis. God created the heaven and the earth, and whoever created it, he owns it. This is my logic. But anyway, we are talking, and throughout generations, okay, people have occupied and conquered the land, okay, and this is both for the immigration people and immigration employment, and both for the this Islam wave that we talk about. Their final goal will be to occupy a land, okay? Because real estate is really hot, and this is also like comes in contradiction to what I said earlier, okay? The minute that someone is claiming a land is like getting this third finger to God, okay? And he's like saying, fuck you, God, you don't control the land, although what it's like written over there, I'm controlling the land. And this kind of like puts the end of this endless struggle of like who's right or who's wrong, who was there first that claimed the land. Bullshit. No one claims the land, okay? And the thing is that this is the ultimate manipulation, okay? That this whole institute's kind of like infiltrated us. Yeah, this is
Listen, I get where you're coming from.
Come on,
dude, but that's the really idealistic way of that we to think that everybody appreciating and respecting that would be ever be a reality is just incredibly idealistic.
Yeah. I thought it's a spiritual side of things.
The thing is, the interesting thing is, the Native Americans and the Native Australians and the Native New Zealanders, they all knew this, and they all respected it. They knew they didn't own the land; they were stewards of the land. They were there to take care of the land, but nobody owned it, right? So, but all of us fucking are coming over from Europe. We all seem to have feel, but do we? Did we? No, because if you look at who is involved in these migrations and stuff, it all seems to be the same fucking fingerprints.
Yeah.
And the money, and the banking, and it's like there seems to be, and this might be an uncomfortable truth. There seems to be it's a type of like I said right before, it doesn't matter about the labels. We're all getting hung up on labels when people do things. Forget their fucking labels, because you strip all those labels off, you strip all that skin off, and underneath we all look the same. Right? You strip that skin off, we're all red. and bloody and fucking with muscles, and we all need air to breathe. We've all got blood pumping through our bodies. We've got the same organs in the same places. The only thing that might be slightly different is genetics, right? I don't know where this plane took off from, so I don't know where I'm landing it. So please, someone feel free to...
Hello, you cunt!
Right?
Just check.
If you can share the screen that I shared. Over there. I know it's in Hebrew, but I will read it to you. Okay, this is about the land of Israel. Okay, all the different periods that were like this land was conquered. Okay, by different nations or whatever.
Can
right?
I point out that the land of Israel wasn't called the land of Israel back then? It was.
Yeah. Now the first thing, the first place that I'm going to is Abraham. Okay, and the promise that was given to Abraham, and in this promise, God, Abraham, yeah. And this was called, before they were called the Israelites, they were called the Hebrews, Ivrim. And Ivrim comes from the word Ever, all right? Which means in that case, what is it like sharing? I changed like, oh, yeah, just a second. Oh, yeah. So Ivrim means like the other side, okay? Ever means the other side, and the meaning like the other side of the Jordan River. All right, Abraham came from like the north of from the area of Syria, Ul-Kasdim, and then to Jordan. And then over there, God told him to cross over the Jordan River and settle in the area of this land.
Big up, God. Big up, God, telling them man to do that.
Can I point out an uncomfortable truth?
Man was
dude?
like,
Can I point out an uncomfortable truth?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, boy, I'm muting up.
All right, yeah.
Hang on, shut up. Right, let me just muster up the... I don't know how I'm going to say this. Because you are... Obviously... You're Ashkenazi, right?
Ashkenazi? I don't know if I define myself as
not Safari.
No. Your bloodline, your bloodline, dude. Right, we've got Marlene. Listen, Marlene in the chat. She is Jewish. Her dad, she's Jewish from an Ashkenazi bloodline, right?
Yeah.
The Ashkenazi bloodline is not Semitic. It's not any fucking history in this area at all.
Now tell me.
They are claiming ownership of that identity.
Yeah. Now listen. Is believing in God is a spiritual thing or a materialistic thing?
No, in this situation, we're talking about genetics, dude. We're talking about genetics. We're talking about genetics here because that's what matters. That's what matters in this situation.
If you are Korean, if you're Korean, bro, if you're Korean and someone's talking about genetics and you start giving it, but like a Korean's gonna go, but I've got almond eyes, innit? Like, let's have it right. We're not almond eyes, none of us are. But like, imagine if we had a Korean or a Japanese person sat on this panel, they would have took offense at that, bro, because they would have been like, "Listen, what are you trying to say? My genetic features don't like." Come on, bro. We've got to be fair in the conversation. That's all I'm saying. Yeah.
All right. I'll be fair. If you let me speak, I will be fair. All right. The thing is that believing in God, the way that I see it, is a spiritual thing. Okay, regarding this question.
Right,
and
so whether you're Jewish or Christian or Muslim, it doesn't matter because you believe in God. It doesn't matter what faith you are. If you believe in God.
Just a second, Rich. What was before first? Believing in God or religions?
Yeah, believing in God. So
okay, fair enough. All right. Let me continue. Please, let me continue. Now, we agree that believing in God is a spiritual thing. All right. Now, what the upsetting thing that started off with the Jewish religion and all the other religion following it, okay, is they try to take the believing in God, which is a personal and a spiritual thing, into a religion, which is a materialistic thing and a social thing. All right. Now, this is actually like, and afterwards, okay, it doesn't matter which kind of like differences between the religions, right? They're all the same. They all coming to challenge, okay, the actual spiritual connection, okay, that we have with the bond between Abraham and God, okay. That this is a spiritual connection and not a physical one. Now, the thing is that people, right, in their stupidity, they turn it into a religion. They turn it into the differences between one another, and all those labels that we talked about, right? Where the labels are only to differ us, to be racist. On the other hand, on the other guy, okay. And in Judaism, it's the racist of all, with circumcision, right? They do, like they harvest organs on the 8th day of the baby's being born, in order to what? Okay, to differ you from anyone else, to tell you, yeah, because you got your dick cut, so this is why you are better than anyone else spiritually.
Dominic,
Yeah.
I know God. God is no thing.
We cut your dick, and now spiritually, you are higher than the rest. Makes sense, right? Right. Now, so that's every religion with their own thing, okay? And the thing is that the land itself, okay, this is the most materialistic thing is, okay? You see, we have synagogues, we have churches, we have mosques. Yeah, high class real estate, right? And this real estate goes to owning land, right? At the final goal. Now, and we said that earlier, you know, people don't actually control the land. And I showed, like, I will read you the list, okay, of the places that the people that were like conquering this place, the Canaan, the Persian, and the Hellenistic, the Greeks, the Hashmonean, the Romans, the Muslim, the Crusades, the Mamlukians, the Ottomans, the British, and then finally the...
God, he never stops talking. He could talk a glass eye to sleep, that fella.
Yeah, indeed. Now, this list, okay, shows you that, no one can claim, we're here first, this land is ours, this is mine. No, bullshit, okay? So...
Howdy, Tootie.
It's like every period has its conquerors over this land in specific. I wonder why. I can give you a good reason, if you like. It's because we crucified here the Son of God 2,000 years ago, but no biggie. Anyway, and so Rich, now you can interrupt. I think that accounts like...
Stop. This is not gonna work.
Go ahead, Rich. Lead this on.
Oh, dude, you're actually. Do you know what? No, Rox, where are you?
I challenge
right
Rox.
here, bro.
I challenge Rox to ask me a question right now.
Go on.
Yeah, come on.
You want me to ask a question?
Yeah.
Maybe about the difference between hummus and hamas. The difference between
No. Yeah. No, I think like we're preaching to the converted with a lot of stuff here, right? So there's a lot of stuff here that we can say that's going to trigger a lot of people with fucking Pandora's box with a lot of questions, right? But I've been smart while y'all been talking. I sent a little video to Broski because I do have something that I think you would be quite happy to report on there. Right?
This is
quite
what
happy to explain to us.
This is what I was just thinking about, because of
No matter how far I searched and what tricks I used, I just could not locate, giving myself a bunch of time by purchasing items directly from the marketplace. I think that's because of, supply and demand. The specific items you get from Z-Monsters.
Take a bite, bud.
I find it absolutely fascinating that it's
Take a bite, bud.
on the items and what value they should have. So I've seen some people selling them for tens of thousands. Did they eventually add unique items for
Take a
defeating,
bite, bud.
having effective?
Yeah, I think you might have monotropism. Monotropism.
Listen, that video is bang on, bruv. And big up Dominic in the chat. He was like, Rox, please unmute and pull out the earplugs. I was here, honestly, I was here and I was listening. And I did, like I said, I said to myself, you know what, this conversation can change gears because we've got near. Let's be constructive with the conversation. Let's bring some stuff to the people that they might not have seen. And Nir might be quite chuffed to see his fellow Israeli brothers and sisters. Well, I say brothers and sisters, just brothers, but like his fellow brothers doing stuff that is just good stuff, as far as I'm concerned. Good stuff. So it's not often you'll hear me saying good Jews. Good Jews. So I was impressed with these Jews. And I'm saying Jews because I'm saying it in a loving way. I'm saying, no, these Jews are good. I was impressed. I don't know who told them to do it or what table they all sat round and went, listen, come, let's go out and do this, yeah? Like, let's not even dress in different clothes so everyone knows who we are, yeah? Let's go and bun it down. And I was like, rah, okay.
Is it this Instagram?
I feel like you should get Esh News back and just go and find these guys near and go and chat to them and go and say, guys, guys.
Fire.
Listen, I was like, whoa, is this AI? And then I realized it wasn't AI, and I was like, oh,
Yeah, boy.
yeah, boy. So yeah.
All right.
Right. Now,
is it the link? Is it the link that you sent in Slack? This one.
Sorry, I won't drum the seat again. Sorry, I got a bit hype.
This one, yeah.
Oh,
What are they doing? What are they doing? I wonder what they're doing. What are you guys doing? Let's see. Taking the flag down.
Oh, yeah, the flag, yeah.
Not happy with this causing a lot of...
The interesting thing is, are people... where are they? In America, I guess, in the streets.
No, where's the blurb? No. Where's the blurb? Why is it not coming up? Where's the caption? Why is the caption not on the right-hand side, bro? No, there it is on the left. Sorry, underneath. What does it say?
Dozens of ultra-Orthodox Haredi Jews took to the streets last night to remove... Yeah, but where?
The thing is that like this...
where is this?
Yeah, this is a demonstration that were like in the last week in Israel.
I was going to say, isn't it Tel Aviv? I'm sure it's...
Yeah, in all kinds of like cities, when in Jerusalem, Bnei Brak, and the thing is that religious cities mainly. The thing is that they want to... there's the endless struggle since the foundation of Israel about the recruitment of religious to the
IDF,
to the IDF,
about the conscription,
yeah, and they also like getting like throughout the years tons and tons of like benefits for their crowd for like political manipulations. And they're like considered like getting benefits out of like the governments. Woohoo! Like it's good to be a Hasidic Jew nowadays. And you don't go to the army, you don't pay taxes, you don't whatever, and then want to put in even more like lavish laws that they will help this community. And altogether, this community hates the most the state of Israel. Okay. Ironically, okay, they're getting so much money out of them and so much privileges, but they still hate them the most. And why? Because the difference, as I told you, and I keep repeating that, between the three crowds which are considered as Israelis, okay, but they actually like being called as Israelis, but actually construct three different people. and one is the Israelis. The second is the Jews, and the third is the Zionists. And the difference between them comes from the way they came in different parts of history and by what they believe in, right?
The interesting thing is that a lot of them have got fucking American accents.
Yeah.
You don't have an American accent. When I met two girls from Israel in Spain, they had American accents, and I just thought, oh well, maybe just all Israeli people learn English with an American accent because they're linked closely to America. But I didn't realize about the whole dual citizenship. If you're Jewish, you can instantly claim dual citizenship and go and live in Israel, and they pay you benefits. They pay you extra benefits to do that.
Yeah. Now the thing is, I told you before that the great sin of the Jewish religion, and when I'm saying religion, I relate it to the definition of Jews. Okay, Jew is someone who practice the Jewish religion.
More in sass.
Now, the greatest sin was to turn it into their own religion, materialistic religion, which kind of like differs from the Zionist, right? So this is why they don't serve actually, the Prime Minister of Israel. They serve their rabbis. Okay, this is what they believe in with their oral Bible.
The thing is, as well, this is the perfect. The enemy of our enemy as our friend situation, where they're only your friend until the enemy is defeated, and then when the enemy's defeated, they become your enemy again. And unfortunately, Judaism is not a friend to the rest of the world. The beliefs of of these orthodox fucking Hasidic Jews is not conducive with peace on earth for all.
The thing is that about like I think that this whole calling Jews the one who are like controlling the war, the media, the banking, and all of that is not accurate. Okay, those are like I think those are like the Zionists maybe or something like that. Okay, the Jews are the ones we see in segregated in their own communities. Okay, wearing those funny clothes and going to synagogues and practice actually the Jewish religion, all right? The ones that you are like seeing controlling the medias and banks, they're not like with those dressings and the habits and everything. Okay, they're totally different kind of people. Now, I think that the anti-Semitism term, okay, only relates to the group of the Jewish, okay? This is actually the old anti-Semitism from Nazi Germany and from the protocols of the elders of Zion that is speaking directly to the Jewish religion. And why is it doing that? Okay.
Can I just let me just pause you there, because let's just remind everybody that the reality of World War II was that the issue that Hitler had was with the bankers. The Jewish bankers that were bankrupt in the country.
Yeah, could be.
And the central bank, which was owned by Jews. And that's how it got, he fucking hated Jews. It's because of what the bankers did. And if you look at why Jews were kicked out of 109 countries, in every single instance, finance and financial fucking fuckeries, right, usury and all of that are top of the list, along with immoral behavior and other stuff. But the money is one of the biggest issues, and always has been. Every single time Jews have been kicked out of every country that they've been kicked out of, and that's the only reason they've been kicked out, not because they're Jewish, because they've been fucking around with the money system and getting rich off it, whilst the country gets poorer.
Again, the definition, okay? You can point out to me who from those Jewish, okay, people are actually practicing the Jewish religion.
Oh no, they're probably Zionist.
Zionist, right? So be exact with the definitions, okay? Because those are two.
I get. Now this is the trouble. This is the genius of what they've done, right?
Yeah.
Because it all gets conflated, and then It just this label Jew
Jews,
gets slammed on it, and let's hate the Jew.
Yeah,
right?
and as I
But
told you, the term of anti-Semitism, this is the thing that we.
I'm not
they
suggesting that we
originally-
hate. Just disclaimer: I'm not suggesting that we hate the Jew. I love Jews. It's all brilliant. Love, peace, and love, and
Anyway,
happiness. and
let
sunshine.
me explain, okay? And I will tell you, okay, that I am a bit of anti-Semitic myself because I am, and I'm a Jew.
No,
Yeah.
never.
Yeah, I'm that much conflicted. Now, listen.
I don't.
listen
I
now.
don't believe it.
Yeah, boy.
Now, I will tell you, okay? The thing is that I told you that anti-Semitism relates only to the hatred of Jews, not to the hatred of Israel, not to the hatred of Zionists, right? Now, meaning they hate the Jews, but why do they hate the Jews? As I told you, if it's like they blame them for owning the banks.
Well, yeah, I know you're going to say
No,
because
no,
they
no,
killed
we-
Jesus. Let's
we-
just cut to the chase. You're going to say because they killed Jesus. I
Yes,
know.
exactly. But
All right.
oh, come on, let me.
But
give you the whole
that's
drama.
not actually that's not the reason that they got kicked out of 109 countries. Right. Unfortunately, they got
I suggest that, yeah.
all of the Jewish people got wrapped up with the ones that are not so Jewish, who did all the bad things. They all got slung in that basket because they were Jews. The label was stuck on them that they were Jews. So
Yeah,
they all
but
got slung in the
again,
basket.
where
So
does
no,
that
listen.
is
Do you know the easiest? The best way, the easiest, fastest, most guaranteed way to distance yourself from that if you're a Jew and you're like, look, well, you know, these people aren't actually Jewish. They're bankers, and they're not. They're like we fucking don't like these people, and they're not Jews, and we decry them. We fucking deny them. We you know, just absolutely are not associated with these people. Except that's not what fucking happens. That's not what happens. The only ones that speak out are Hasidic.
Now, let me continue on a little bit in history. And in the foundation of the State of Israel, we kind of like, we know that it's an initiative of the Zionists out of the Free Group, okay, because it was initiated by Rothschild and his Freemasons.
Yeah, and it was
whatever.
Zionists that went over, and your granddad was one of them.
Yeah, and it's a political party. It's a political party which the greatest accomplishment of them
ideology.
is to establish the State of Israel in 1948 and to claim this land. Okay, that till that point was belonging to the British
It was
Empire.
promised to us for
Yeah,
2,000 years.
But until that point on 1948, it was under the ruling of the British Empire. Now, and from the agreements of Sykes-Picot in 1916. Now, once Israel was established, okay, the great question is, if Israel was established in the name of Israel, okay, and hold in the middle of the flag the symbol of the Jewish religion, okay, the Star of David, why there is still like the one control in this country until this very day are the Zionists, okay? Why would they like put their symbol or their name, okay, on the name of the country? Why is it called, does it called Zion or Zionist or whatever, and it's called Israel? Why is that? Because this is the deception, okay? They telling all the ones who define themselves as Israelis, hey, come along, this is the name over here, it's yours, it's your name, all right? And to the Jews, the one who defines themselves as Jews, hey, we got your symbol over here on the flag, the Star of David, yeah, come along. And they won't notice that the one who are actually controlling this country are the Zionists, all right? And the Zionists have a long way of manipulations and aims of control or whatever.
Yeah, what's one of them? Money. One of the
Money.
biggest.
Yeah,
one of the
but,
biggest is money.
Yeah, money on the materialistic level, but on the spiritual level is what I said to you earlier, is that once you own the land, fuck you, God. because Satan over here rules. All right. So this is the spiritual way. And we saw that in the story of Isaac's well, if you remember. Okay. Yeah. Put a whole scientific facility on top of Isaac's well. Then we will show God what's like messing with us, with Satan himself. So anyway, this is the way that I see it. Right. Now, the thing is that the conflict that we mentioned earlier with, that the country would always have like a conflict within, okay? It's an agenda of the Illuminati, of whatever, the New World Order. And for years, Israel is the chosen people for experiments. We always try everything first over here, and then it goes to other places for a showcase. Now, so once you're talking about expected, violence and collision and civil war or whatever is like expected out of that, okay, there will be this. The establishment will encourage that, right? In order there will be collision, in order that you will see blood, at least someone will die. Come on, and all of that in order to enforce more force later. Enforce more control later. And if you want, Rich, I think it will be a good time to show one of my clips. I sent you over there in the.
I'm going to show this first.
If Massey and the people like him and others believe that if you cross the line into anti-Semitism, Jews are going to use the power that we have openly to go for you, because what other recourse is there? Are we just going to sit here and take it, beg for scraps, hope?
I don't know. Maybe you could try, democracy, diplomacy.
Have a constitution, the common constitution of an Arab would have. They have no constitution.
What?
It's not a democracy.
What other choice does American Jewry have? What about the one thing they've never come close to? Actual diplomacy. You ever try that? You ever think about doing that?
That's weakness.
That nice people are nice to us. The Democratic Party is going explicitly anti-Semitic. We can see it happening. People are getting.
So when they say that, what they mean is they're actually waking up to the authoritarian apartheid state and genociding state that Israel is. That's what.
Money.
Money.
They use money every fucking time. It's the modus operandi of the Zionists.
Yeah.
It's to use money. And this fat cunt egghead sat here, right? Tell me what's Semitic about him. Right?
Jesus
All
said,
Semites have brown skin.
Oh, come on. Don't try to describe us like with appearance.
No, this is
like
genetics,
appearance.
dude. This is genetics.
Come on, if you
this is fundamental genetics, man. Like we're saying about Korean.
And
you can't go. I could not go to Korea and say that I am Korean.
Come on, if you would honestly, okay, if you would see me on the street over there in Tenerife, okay, you would say instantly that I'm Jewish from Israel. No,
I'd instantly say that you were Eastern European.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Sure. Anyway, so.
Like
the thing
Polish,
is that
maybe.
what I said is that religion is the one who tried to make it a racial thing. All right. Yeah, they cut off your dick so your race will be different. They like this image of
you can't cut off somebody's
foreskin
and change their race by cutting off their foreskin.
Yeah.
Because Jewish isn't a race, dude. We've already agreed that. We know that. You
exactly.
know that.
This is what I said. This is what I said in the beginning. Okay, that the actual believing in God is a spiritual thing, and what they're trying to do is to turn it into a race. Also, like the definition of who is Jewish according to the Jewish religion depends on the mother of the baby. Okay, meaning genetically, if you want to be considered a Jewish,
let's explore that, shall we? Let's explore that. Hang on. Let's explore that. The Khazars, right? They actually converted.
Yeah.
So any Jew that has Khazar genetics
Now,
isn't necessarily Jewish because they didn't necessarily,
let's see
unless
the
it was all the
conflict of it,
women.
okay? This is
All
the
the women converted to Judaism, but were those women born of Jewish women? No,
is
they
the
weren't. They were
conflict,
born of Muslim. So what does that mean?
Yeah, this is the conflict. Okay, this is exactly the conflict. That if you we're saying that you're only Jew if your mother is Jewish. Okay, but if you want to be converted to Jewish, even if your mother is not Jewish, go through our factory. We will process you as
look
Jewish.
at Tootie Bug's comment and find me that link.
You will come out as Jewish fully. Okay,
No worries.
and this is the great deception. Okay. Yeah, and this the deception is that you kind of like turning this whole thing into a physical thing. And the more upsetting truth for me that I found like in recent years is that in your birth certificate, okay, it's written down nationality.
Yeah, it's on all three:
Jewish,
nationality,
Jewish,
religion,
and religion to that Jewish. Okay.
Yeah.
Now
They conflate the
You're
two.
talking about Tutti or Vivi's link?
Tootie's link that I just put up there about you, because she said, "Where the fuck's my foreskin?" And it just made me think of that video that you.
Ah.
Anyway,
Find it.
about like the birth certificate is being issued about like 2 or 3 days after the baby is being born, right? And over there they write you down Jewish as a nationality, which is stupid because if I was born in Norway, so I will be Norwegian, right? My nationality. And so I was supposed to write it down Israeli. And the second lie is like in religion, they write it down religion Jewish. And we said that being Jewish and being a believer, whatever got to do with God, is a spiritual thing. And a 2-day-old baby can't know what his belief is, right? So how do you instantly stamp it into like a certificate of the straw man, of course, of like of like determining that his belief is a Jewish, okay? And if that's not enough, so a few days afterwards, if you're a male, cutting time, scissors time, come on, and drunk rabbi and all of that shit. So this is how they tattooing, okay? The actual and turn into a different race, okay? From racial reasons, okay? From those reasons that we actually determined that we'll be able to say that we are the best. We are the best. We are the chosen people above everyone because we are belong to the Jewish religion. That it's demanding that we will cut our dick and do all kinds of like crazy other habits or so. But we know that we are the best because they told us. So Anyway, you want to continue on with this video, or the thing is that I want to.
Oh no! That was just.
I want to convert again, like to the topic of that you mentioned. Okay, about the early stages of the show of about like the expected civil war, the outcomes of this burst that you're claiming now is happening in Britain. I would like to, if you like to elaborate a little bit about this, is what's actually going on now with collisions or whatever like happening on ground. And it would be nice if you show the video that I sent you over in the link. It's about like the camera laws, and it's about Sesame Street, based on Sesame Street, about Bert and Ernie. This is how it's called in UK. Bert and Ernie from Sesame Street.
Yeah.
Bert and Ernie. Okay. It's with translation. Okay, so don't worry. And it's about the results that will happen, resulting this collision that you just mentioned, right?
Where is it?
Like on the I sent you a link over there in the StreamYard.
That was 22 minutes ago or something. Yeah.
Link. Camera law.
בנץ, תתעורר בנץ. יש לי שאלה חשובה מאוד. בנץ, אתה מרגיש משהו שונה בבית מאז שחוק המצלמות עבר בכנסת?
ארי, הערת אותי בשביל לבלבל לי את השכל על חוק מצלמות?
פשוט שמתי לב שיש פה מלא מצלמות.
נו, זה בגלל האלימות בחברה הערבית. לא שמעת חדשות?
כן, אבל שמתי לב פתאום שזה מאוד מעציב אותי. הנה, גם ברחוב כל 2 מטר שמו מצלמה. בכלל, אני מרגיש שלקחו לי את החופש שהיה לי פעם, לעשן פייסל ליד החלון, בין השחטות להוריד מוכתה לעוברים
Right, this is said jokingly, this thing, to spit on the people passing by in the street, but this is actually an issue. You know that, right? Jewish people spitting on Christians and spitting on women.
Oh, yeah, it is. It's part of a joke. It's not a bit.
טובים ברחוב. נראה כמו זיכרון רחוק מאוד שלא ישוב עוד.
נו, מה אתה רוצה? בוא נסתכל. מצלמות כל 2 מטר. טוב מאוד.
כן, מרגיש שסוגמות עליי.
אתה יודע מה קרה, ארי?
מה?
גל פשיעה בחברה הערבית.
זה דומה לגלים של הקורונה?
תבין, ארי, לפני 2 הייתה מגפה נוראית ורצינו להזריק כי זה מה שאמרו הרופאים בטלוויזיה. שנה שעברה יצאנו להפגין עם דגל ישראל כי אמרו שרק ככה נציל את הדמוקרטיה. ועכשיו זה ברור שרק עם מצלמות בכל 2 מטר אפשר לעצור את האלימות בחברה הערבית. אז מה לעזור ראשון?
מבין מה שאתה אומר, אבל המצלמות... היי, בנץ, אתה חושב שככה נראה הסדר העולמי החדש?
I'm just going to pause this. Why are we watching this? What's the point?
The point is that it's related to the collisions that are going to be soon in the UK. Come on.
How? Tell me how. Tell me how.
Oh, come on. Just show
No, I'm... Like,
come on.
No, I can't deal with that much fucking Hebrew. Just tell me what how does this... How? Like, we've got cameras everywhere. Like, the one thing that we share in everywhere is that they are surveilling the shit out of everywhere and they're using facial recognition while they do it.
Yeah,
so, tell me what this link is that with this.
It reinforced the force of the authorities to put on surveillance and authority over the civilians, because now they're going to tell you, oh, there were collisions, people were killed, and so we have to surveillance you that you won't do any more shit or whatever. It's the same thing.
Using it as an excuse.
What? Yeah, that they will have an excuse to overforce the authority more, and with cameras.
Don't forget you're muted, Rox.
So anyway, please continue on. Come on, it's funny. It's sweet.
No, like I said, I can't. Like, it's really hard to keep up with it. And so I pause it every time to read what's being said, and then there's no point in having the fucking we can't. There's no. People lose interest when they don't understand what's being said, and not everybody's looking at the screen. So there's a lot of people that are just listening to this. And that's why they're not commenting. That's why we've got 20 people fucking lurking, because they're listening. They're not interacting on the chat, and they're not reading what's going on the screen. They're listening to our voices. So it's too much Hebrew.
I'm not gonna argue. Take this off.
So.
I'm here. I concur with you, Rich. Sometimes it gets a little bit. It's difficult to follow. I'm not going to lie. It's difficult to follow.
Just give us the long and the short of it, dude.
It's your show. It's your decision. Respect.
Okay, so give us the long and the short of it. How is it connected to the potential civil war that's bubbling up in the UK now, just because of the surveillance? I mean. They're trying to. I would say that they are trying to initiate. They want violence on the street. If this camera footage that's been released, I mean, just the fact that they released
this
it.
I will tell you, this is divide and conquer. Okay, this is one of the old tricks in the book. Okay, the way that they divide one group of people versus another It could be
which is another thing.
Immigrants versus
This
the
is
old.
another thing that the
the old-
Zionists. This is another thing that the Zionists are implicated in, because the Zionists are trying to set Christians against Muslims.
Yeah,
And
of course.
Muslims against Christians.
And the thing is that Zionists mastered it to, and I think that he showed like a slide beforehand a couple of, I don't know, an hour ago, of like everyone is like sucking a pig, some kind of like a pig of Judaism or whatever.
Sucking at the teat.
Yeah, something like that. And this slide kind of like shows you the manipulation level that was there was a craft over here in the land of Israel in this Zionistic kingdom. And I'm specifically not saying a democracy. Now, yeah, this thing, CIA, proxy, Mossad, proxy, army. Yeah, the thing is, yeah, that in order to sustain, okay, this, I told you that from the godly reasons, they got over here from their satanic reasons, they got over here to the land of Israel. And in order to sustain the control in the land of Israel, in this horrible lie that I mentioned earlier, that actually the Zionists are the ones who are like controlling this, what's happening over here. Yeah, sustain.
Sustain. Yeah.
Yeah, sustain. Oh, yeah. So what they need to do is that this place will be constantly in a situation of war. Okay.
Well, that's how, dude. That is how Israel was created. That's how in the late 1800s, you're like they were known as terrorists back then. They were reported in the news as being Zionist terrorists.
Yeah, they were terrorist groups. My grandfather was belonging to two of them. Yeah,
and they were setting one side against the other. They were antagonizing both sides of like everyone around them. Basically, the only people that they were still cozying up with, even though they were still causing issues, was with the British government.
Now the thing is that before Israel was established, the thing is that we from one side we had the Arabs, and we from the other side we got like the British that were mandating this territory, and there were all kinds of like suggestions about the division between like the land of Israel, that some of it will be belonging to the Arabs, some of it to the Jews, and whatever. And finally, the UN decision fell down in the 29th of November, 1947, that the division will be as followed with a map and everything. And once it was accepted, this decision, so the British left the Israeli ground, and on that day, exactly, Israel was declared as the state of Israel. And on the next day, the War of Independence started. And this war lasted for a year and a half.
Do you mean the Nakba?
What? Yeah, the Nakba.
Do you mean the Nakba?
Yeah, the Nakba.
The Nakba.
I suppose it's different perspective. From your perspective, it's the War of Independence. The rest of the world, it's the Nakba. So, yeah.
So I'm still brainwashed, Israeli brainwashed. So, yeah.
It would be like the people that are currently been flooding into the UK, trying to say that they had a war and it was, if a war were to start between us, then them telling everybody afterwards that it was their war for independence in land that they
and every war what is considered like since then our war of independence. Even like the Benjamin Netanyahu just now declared that the name of this current war will be the revival war. Okay, not the massive.
Fucking narcissists, man. I'm sorry, they have to give everything a name.
Yeah. So narcissistic. Come on. Now, I told you that in order that once Israel was established under the rulers of the Zionists, but the Israelis and the Jews will be like the slaves in the bottom of the pyramid, and we will make them fight each other. Okay, the Zionists will make the Jews and the Israelis fight each other. That will be the divide and conquer, to hide the actual fact that we are controlling them both. Okay, and we will keep fighting them both because we are the ones who are standing in the top of the pyramid. And in order that the pyramid won't flip, okay, and we will be in the bottom. So we need to sustain a constant war that will divert the attention of all of both the Jews and the Israelis. From the actual truth that we are controlling things over here, the Zionists. Now, in order to create this constant state of war, the Zionists themselves, they are controlling two entities, okay? Two entities, which are the IDF, okay? The defense.
Bro, let me just stop you. You're preaching to the choir right now.
No, come on. Now.
You really are, though. Yeah. You're preaching to the choir.
I want to explain to you how things are, okay? To explain
no, but we know how things are.
I want to explain
exactly how things are. It's the Zionists that are doing all this fucking shit. They're the ones that are controlling America, and they control the UK, they control Europe, they're controlling everywhere, right?
Please let me finish, and then I will explain. I'm here in the middle of explaining this slide, okay? Okay, it's it's very important because you are using those names of
the trouble is you're explaining this live from your perspective, right?
Yeah. This is only my opinion, okay? My opinion. Take it or leave it. I'm not controlling everyone's mind, okay? I'm telling you, but that you and Rox are using terms which are not correct, okay? When you're telling, oh, that's Mossad, that's that, it's not a correct term, okay? And the thing is that the two separate forces of security, okay, in Israel is one, the IDF, okay, which is the Israeli defense, very important to remember, defense army, and the other body is a branch which is belonging underneath the prime minister, not underneath the security, the Homeland Security minister, but separately underneath the prime minister, which are both bodies of Shabak and Mossad. All right. Now the Shabak is for the interior war, and for and Mossad
right, it's
is
like
for
MI5 and
external.
MI6, the CIA and FBI, right? It's fucking, it's just these stupid fucking ones that work inside and ones that work on the.
No, yeah. Now the important thing is, okay. Important thing is,
£25.
The important question is,
It'll probably cost just over £11 to get the dog and cat food.
Yeah,
and then just get 3 bottles of
You're not me.
Sorry, darling. Talking to my Josh, he's just going to the shop to get dog food and cat food, and I was like, "Yeah, get a few bottles of Coke for my weekend."
No, but I think you were already muted, and then you thought you muted yourself, but you unmuted yourself.
Yeah, sorry about that, guys. My lovely son, though, is going to the shop for me.
Joshy is the man.
Yeah.
Joshy is a good lad. He's been stepping up to the plate a lot lately, and he's a good lad.
I is a lucky girl, you know.
Now, the important question, okay, that I was about to ask, all right? If Israel got both two,
we all know about that,
bodies,
baby.
Just a second, two bodies of security. Why do they need two of them? Okay, why do they need two bodies of security?
Why do they need MI5 and MI6?
What is MI6?
MI6 is James Bond. James Bond is MI6.
All right. Yeah. Okay.
MI5 is more interior.
Yeah. But why they need
interior and exterior?
No,
right?
But the question is, what you need to ask is, why do they have still British Army? They do have British Army still, right?
Yeah, you could fit it inside a football stadium with seats to spare.
Yeah, but again, this is the question. Why do they need to separate security forces? And the answer is, okay.
Well, it's intelligence, because they're supposed to be intelligence.
No. The answer is, okay, you see it clearly if you listen to what I said earlier about IDF is the defense side, okay? You will see that everyone who recruits out of the people of Israel to the IDF is saying, yeah, we are like the IDF, we're only defending our borders. We don't attack anyone. We're only defending our borders, okay? And this is the ideology of the IDF, okay? Now, the other bodies, okay, the Mossad and the Shabak
are about
I
attacking.
think Palestinians
they
have
are
something to
Richie,
say about that.
Richie, listen. They are about attacking Israel. Okay, one body is defending and one body is attacking, meaning that you can't have one body that contains both attacking and defending, right? We will have conflict of interest, right? So this is why they need the other side that will attack Israel. Okay,
So
and this is
one
how
of the things in history,
they maintain the constant war. Okay,
one of the reasons, one of the financial inappropriate, financial behaviour that ended up with certain people being kicked out of 109 countries, right, was because they started conflict and then funded both sides and got rich off the results. By funding both sides. That's exactly what's going on right now. Hamas, Hezbollah, but particularly Hamas, funded by the Israeli state.
Yeah,
the
and it's
Israeli
been
regime.
rumored for years. Okay, for years it's been rumored that suitcases of cash money of dollars
They've got video footage of it, dude.
are going from Israel to the Palestinian Authority, to Gaza. Okay, they're financing it, and we know that UNRWA, which is an organization of the UN, is financing Hamas, which is also related to the same body in in all this process. So it's this is the question is why we have the same body financing both sides, and the answer is clear. Is the lie of divide and conquer. Okay, it's the lie of turning man against his brother, and to tell him, yeah, you must hate him now because he's different from you.
The thing is, like I said, in that sense, we all know this. Everybody watching right now, we all know this, right? But the thing with the sheeple is that you cannot get them to see this because they're in it. They're lost in the source. They're in it. They're fucking. They're already polarized one way or the other.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. So. Yeah.
I told you on October 7th, okay, that the feeling that I got once I opened up the television is they were so hard trying to convince you that you will immediately now pick a side, okay? It didn't matter which side you will pick, okay? All that matters was that you will pick a side that you'll be engaged with that, with their whole, production that they are having, right? Now you'll have to be engaged with that, either be against, for, against, it doesn't matter, okay? Just represent this thing, be in this show that we are showing you. We're giving you the tickets for free, okay? You get the tickets for the shows are free. You open the television right now. Sometimes you're here in Israel, you're obligated to watch television, okay, for all kinds of reasons. This is
that's interesting. You're obligated to watch TV. You're actually obliged to watch. Israelis feel obliged to watch TV.
In the Kuf time, you had to know the restrictions for outside. If you can go out of the outside for 500 meters or for a kilometer.
1984, man. 1984.
Yeah, crazy, and and all kinds of restrictions. Also, in war, they give you restrictions in war when you have to go to the shelters and blah blah blah. And again, it's
I don't think there's any other. I don't think there's another society on earth that is MK Ultra'd in real time as much as Israeli people.
Yeah, but it's fun, Rich. Come on, don't you see the fun side of it? Come on, it's hilarious.
The dark side, man. But it's not funny though. It's not funny.
We've been through a constant war for the last year or so. You don't know what war
the country's been in a state of emergency since 1948.
Yeah, crazy. The thing is that, and when I showed you the history of this place that has been conquered throughout the years, it shows you that the history kind of transmit to you that,
nothing is permanent over here, and it all can change. And they like to play with that card, okay, to get you into that stress, okay, that everything can be changed. There can be a day that we won't be over here. The Jewish people won't be over here. There is no such thing as a Jewish people. Actually, you know that the Jewish religion is not mentioned in the Old Testament, okay?
No.
Because it wasn't created back then. According to the timeline, it was only constructed after the returning from Babylon. So,
Actually, bro, there's research being done that's suggesting, because of the information being found, they're suggesting that Judaism might only be like from the 10th century.
I wouldn't be surprised. It's all a freaking lie. Come on, I'm so pissed off. As much as I'm pissed off that I even took now the logo as our Savior, Jesus Christ, the man they hate the most, they call him Yeshu, and not Yeshua, like it's written in the New Testament.
Well, yeah, and they spit on Christians.
Yeah,
and they spit on churches, and they spit on the doorways of churches, and
So now what we got over here, like in Israel nowadays, is very reminding what we had in the time of Jesus, okay? Because what we have is a collaboration here between the Zionist and the Jewish, okay? Because the Jewish, if you see at the parliament, as I told you, they'll have a huge political force, okay, and benefits and everything. So it's a collaboration between the Zionists and the Jews to overrule the Israelis. All right. Now the thing is that it's very similar to what we had over in the days in the end of the Second Temple, when the Son of God came over. That the ones who were controlling the temple, the Second Temple, were actually the parasites, which are like the Jewish nowadays, and the one who are overruling them were the Romans, right?
Pharisees is so close to, when you look at it written down, it looks similar to parasite.
Pharisees. So yeah, I won't defend them. Anyway, they're the evil guys in the story, and
but the trouble is the rabbis claim lineage to those Pharisees. There are rabbis in Israel that claim genetic lineage to those Pharisees.
Yeah, the thing is that their habits, the habits of today's religious people, are inspired by the people who were controlling the Second Temple, okay, and inspired by Babylonian religion in the source. So it's a paganistic religion that took over the Bible, okay, took over the Old Testament, said this is ours, this now belong to ours, to our religion, and we're the best. Chosen people.
Listen, I'm just going to stop you there because I've just seen in the private chat, Rox. I just saw your polite request and about you should have just put your mic on, and actually just said it because you're a co-host here, man. Remember that. Right. Yeah. Well, listen, it's been because I was thinking, when did we have the last coffee? And that was 2 hours ago.
Yeah.
2 hours ago we went for the last coffee. So I don't know what happened and how the last 2 hours has just flipped by in like 20 minutes or something, because that's what it feels like. But I would like a coffee, and I'm sure you'd like a coffee. So we're just going to have it's not going to take me so long this time, because all I have to do, I'm going to use a microwave. Shut up, sue me. I'm going to heat up my coffee in the microwave. So let's just take a little break, take a little pause.
This is political theater, folks. We all know where it ends up. We've seen it. I've been here 12 years. I've seen it 12 times. I refuse to be a thespian in this failure theater.
Thomas Muss, big up, Thomas Mussy. Big up.
If heaven does exist, I'm worried that I get up there and there's a load of people who I know who annoyed me in this life, and suddenly you're on this place with them forever. People who are a pain in the arse, and suddenly, hiya, Carl. Oh, you're dead, are you? Oh, Jesus, you made it, did you? Forever.
People are really fucking stupid. Did you ever notice that? How many really stupid people you run into during the day? God damn, there's a lot of stupid bastards walking around.
Oh no, my darling, don't feel you've got to explain anything to me. I feel dreadful, really, I do. I wish there was something I could do to help you. Would you like a mint?
I just got to go out and come back in again because my fucking screen's frozen up.
No problemo. I just unmuted. I haven't gone to make a coffee yet. Nia, are you there? Big up the chat room. Big up Not of This World. Jack's streaming. Dominic, Nude Guru as well. Let me just go down the comment section. Duty Bug. Broski's back. There he is. There he is. There he is.
I'm just going to go.
Oh, I was going to say, are we going to get to make coffee? Or
Yeah. I got stuck in the loop of playing little video clips.
Yeah, I'd love to make a coffee.
Fuck off. It's such a lovely pair of words, and it's international. I don't care where you are. If somebody's fucking with your bags at Lhasa airport in Tibet, and he's got a shaven head and saffron clothes on, and you say, hey, fuck off, he knows exactly what you mean. Exactly. He will fuck off. Off he will fuck.
Tell me if this sounds familiar. You are just walking and trying to enjoy our beautiful India. And then all of a sudden, a sneaky train comes out of nowhere and tries to motherfuck you in the back. If this sounds like you, then you need our new product, Train Alert. Train Alert is a device to be worn around the neck when walking near the railroad tracks. When a train is about to fuck you, it sets off an alarm.
Bloody move! Whoa!
Thanks to Train Alert, I can enjoy the rest of my day. Now I can go swimming. Let's dive straight down into this pool of water without checking how deep it is.
Tell me if this sounds familiar. You want to go diving, but then you motherfuck your neck and die, while your friends and family just stare at you. Then you need our new product, the How Much Deep Pole. The pole has 3 measurements to inform you if you will be safe or fucked.
I am safe. Now I can go to a parade later.
Kind of funny. Is she all there? Like, mentally?
I think so. He's just an odd guy. It's kind of weird.
I mean, should we be worried?
No.
Right.
No.
Right, welcome back, sorry.
Hey!
Oh,
Oh, that was a bit loud, sorry. Hey!
what's up?
There we go, right. Right.
Got myself a lovely coffee now. A latte,
So-
actually. I got myself a tati latte.
I think I'm gonna change the background. I'm tired of seeing the Wall Street. Let's get into conspiratorial mode.
Nice.
Because it's all a fucking conspiracy.
Nice.
And let's just refocus.
Yeah.
Because this is going on.
Refocus.
Right. The only reason Israel is part of the conversation as far as what's going on in the UK is concerned is because Israel is funding the likes of Tommy Robinson. They're
Yep.
also funding Palestine Action. They're funding both sides of the fucking war.
That's so
which-
familiar, that. Where have I heard that before, Rich? I swear
Yeah.
I've seen that somewhere before.
Yeah, I think it happened around 109 times before, but
Yeah.
yeah. So, and we know what they're doing. We know what they're doing, and we know why they're doing it. We know who it is that's doing it, and we know their methods, their modus operandi, and all of that. So, where do we go from here?
Trump just called Bibi fucking crazy over the phone.
Oh, right. Listen,
This is where we're going from here.
Yeah,
Like it's a mess.
according to somebody
Report.
familiar with the situation, right?
Yeah.
This is what happened. He got really angry. There were loads of expletives used. He said, "You're fucking crazy, and this is why people hate you now." Right? The reality is, whatever's going on, the situation has changed. People's perceptions have changed. Now, whether that's intentional and was always intentional, or whether Israel is being hoisted by its own petard, right? It's changed since 2022. It's changed since October 7th. On October 7th, Israel was given a fucking blank check and basically a green light and all the support and all the sympathy. And it's just definitely not like that now because of what's been going on for the last fucking 4 years, which has just escalated.
Yeah.
With the
But look
Iran
what's
war.
happened in 100 years, bro. Right? 100 years ago, I sent you an image, right, where you can see all of the Jews on the boat saying the Germans, they've got a big banner up saying the Germans destroyed our families. Don't you destroy our hope, right? And then 100 years later, not far from where that picture was taken, you look at that land today. This has all happened pretty much within our lifetime. Like a couple of generations haven't died off yet, guys. Like we're still here. So that's just one example. All right. All of that within 100 years. Within a few generations that are still alive today. Yeah. Grandmas, great grandmas. Yeah. All within a time that everybody can remember. The Germans destroyed our families. Don't you destroy our hope. Right? And when they arrived, they didn't arrive in Israel. They arrived in Palestine. Yeah? So, you know, like when we say, let's have it right. Let's just have it right. There's no getting away from that. It's the elephant in the room. It'll remain to be the elephant in the room because of the irony. And I'm not sure you'd be able to get that irony unless you lived in another country that was looking at this.
Yeah.
The irony is something that will be the elephant in the room for the rest of time.
For you, Roxanne Rich, okay? How many times did England got conquered during history?
I'm not talking about who's behind.
Conquered? No, ask the question.
We're quite good at doing the conquering, bruv. We don't often get conquered, which is why we're not really sitting back and lying back and thinking, fuck this.
Well,
this is
actually, that's because, I mean, I would say it's because we got neutered, because we got infiltrated financially.
We called it the Commonwealth.
Compromised, and then everything that happened. It was made possible by, once again, people that would claim dual nationality with Israel.
England was I'm asking Google or something. Conquered.
We were also, according to history, right? The Saxons, the Vikings, so the Nordic, Norse, the Saxons, the original English, who'd say English, are probably the Welsh.
Anyway, it's written that
they're the ones that were there the longest, and their language was tried to be killed off by the English monarchy, but they couldn't do it.
Which sit it down in Google 3 times. Did he mention? When I wrote down the land of Israel, it gave me about 25 conquerors. Okay.
Of course it would.
Now,
of course it would. You just did an internet search, but go on.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, go on.
I know. Let's go and ask APAC. Let's go and ask APAC.
You won't be able to get a Goy answering the phone. I will call APAC until a Goy answers. Basically, it's not going to happen. No Goys are answering the phone at APAC. Let's have it right. Yeah, you could spend the rest of your life calling APAC to try and get somebody that is a Goy on the phone, and you will not make it happen. I've even got a funny.
But like, I mean, as far as searching anything on AI search or just a Google search, you have to be very careful and very clever with your prompt to get it to actually answer correctly. Because
I've got a guy who's on day 6.
Like the first 5 places that it's told to look are all places that have been approved by the ADL.
Yeah. All right. I'm talking about the historical memory, that we grew up with, that they told us that this is the truth,
The historical lie.
The historical lie, historical lie. I'm with you on that, I'm totally with you on that. But in this historical lie, we grew up with some kind of consciousness, that on one side you grew up in England, a country that hasn't been conquered for years and years, like before, and they're saying that the last conquer was happening in 1066, Now,
well,
the thing is,
no, the last conquer of Palestine was in the 1900s.
Yeah, it was in 1948.
Israel didn't exist. Israel didn't exist 1,000 years ago.
This is what I'm saying.
Israel didn't exist 1,000 years ago.
This is what I'm calling the foundation of Israel, and you're calling it the Nakba. Now, but in England, the last time that it was conquered, it was in 1066, in the
1066, the Battle of Hastings, the Normans,
Yeah. Now
French, France. Yeah.
The thing is that you, for yourself, in your historical memory, you can't imagine what is like to
They
be
didn't
conquered.
actually.
To be
They only
conquered.
conquered.
Now,
They didn't. No, but they didn't come over and try and make us all French.
this is
Correct.
this is what
Correct,
happened
Rich.
in the land of
It was.
Israel.
It was only the
for
king.
all
The
this
king was.
time,
The
okay?
king was deposed. A French king was put in place, and we were ruled over by a frog. But sorry, French person. But there was a slip of the tongue. But yeah, we didn't have French people flooding over and trying to change the demographics of
Yeah.
of
Anyway,
England.
the changing of the demographic was being happening in Israel for, as I showed you, about 25 times. Now, in this
No,
recorded
it's always, it was
history, right?
always no, dude.
And it's also been shown in
It's
archaeology.
been a mixture. It was a mixture. There were Christians and Jews and Muslims all living in
Yeah,
Palestine.
listen, I
before.
actually saw like a very interesting.
They were living quite peacefully as well.
Yeah.
They were living quite peacefully together.
There is like a show, Israeli one, about like the archaeology in Israel that shows all this history and different periods of time. It's been supported by founded archaeology, this whole period of history that I mentioned. But anyways, it's not the point. Okay, the point is that you guys are
Archaeology
living
doesn't give the details of like archaeology isn't an accurate.
It's not the point. It's not the point, Rich. Okay. The
Yeah,
point is,
but just because you find walls somewhere doesn't say that these walls were controlled by these people, or the details. The devil's always in the details, man.
Mhm. Now the thing is that first of all, two points out of all this. Okay. First of all, that you guys now they're being afraid to be conquered right now. Okay, by those immigrants.
We're not afraid to be conquered. England's not going to be conquered by anyone. The same thing will happen as happened every other time. The English people will not allow that to happen.
Oh,
it didn't
yeah?
happen in World War II. I mean, actually, it was never going to happen, but that's another story. But,
But
they
this is
did
what
actually.
happens now
They did send
socially. This is what you've been talking about the first part of the show. That it happened
Culturally.
culturally, socially. That will be
Right.
supported by the law enforcement.
There's still many millions more of us than there are of them.
Also, like there's a big issue with the mayor of New York City. Okay, it's now like Muslim and everything, and all the whatever that creates. Anyway, this is the
Dude, or if you look at the demographics of councils, mayors, politicians in the UK, the number of Muslim administrative, people in positions of administrative authority, it's already been infiltrated. England's
Yep.
already been infiltrated by Muslims.
So anyway, you are like very afraid now, okay? And this is, I think, the initial, reason for this whole report that Roxanne gave, is that there is a fear that this country will be conquered from within, okay? From within the society itself. And this is a thing that, of course, no one wants by immigrants. And I know that the authorities, on the one hand, okay, they the authorities on the one hand, it's destroying the country. On the other hand, they're the one who infiltrating that. Okay, they want
The people that are allowing this, right? The people that are financing it
conquer.
and who are allowing it, who are facilitating it. These people have no allegiance to any country at all. They're globalists, right? Globalists have no allegiance to any nation or nationality, or they're not. They're about their club and keeping control of all us cattle in respective countries. The control, the status quo with who's controlling us. That's what's shifting right now. Not the dynamic between them and us. that's still the same. It's like what we said before, what you said, Nia. The issue is not left versus right, it's up versus down, right? Yeah. Which is on a spiritual sense as well. It's been reflected in like the elites fucking the haves versus the have-nots.
The description of the biblical shape of the world is always like that. We are down here on the flat plane, and we're all in the same height since we are on the flat plane, and every once in a while, and over in heavens on the top we have God. Okay, and there's no like other entity that's supposed to be like standing between us and God. Okay, there's no entity that's supposed to declare itself higher than the other entities. Now, what the evil forces of this world is doing is establishing those pyramids, okay, and putting themselves on top of those pyramids in order that they will be higher than the all the common people. And
right.
In that sense,
know
it's the story of the Tower of Babylon. Okay, the story of Tower of Babylon, that people wants to reach and to be heaven, to be godly, but the conditions is like the actual truth is that we are all meant living here on the grounds. No one's supposed to put himself higher than his brother, right?
Well, this is why Jesus commanded everybody to love one another, right? Because at the end of the day, we're all related. We're one big human family, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And the color of our skin really shouldn't matter at all, because we all bleed red and we all need air. We all need water and we all need food. And the powers that should not be have known. I think there was a time. I think that everything goes in cycles. I think there was a time when we actually lived in a much more peaceful way, where much more respectful. People had morals, and they had more principles. They were more principled, and skin color didn't really matter. Cultural differences didn't matter as far as when somebody went into somebody else's country, they respected the customs and cultures of that country when they went in, and basically assimilated for the time that they were in there as much as they, was needed. And likewise, anybody coming into anyone else's country probably respected the custom. Just anywhere, people respected the customs and cultures. I think this whole war narrative is a that we've always been at war, and it's true, but it's not been the people. It's been the same types of people that have been doing that and using us to facilitate these, this shit. Because
guys, I'm gonna have to bounce because I'm gonna have to speak to Jess real quick. All right, but I'll jump back on if you're still on after. Yeah. Okay,
I'm not sure how much longer I'd have the energy for.
No worries, brother. Big love, everyone. I love you all.
We're going to say 25 minutes. 25 minutes. We're gonna finish at 2.
Big love.
All right. Big love. So give my love to Jess.
You're rich. It's like any other Friday. You left alone. Anyway, yeah, you were saying something?
Hello, you cunt! Just checking, there's no cunts. Just checking, there's no cunts in sight. I'm up the mountain. Look at that. Not a cunt in sight, only myself.
Rocks. Yeah. We're all sad to see you go. But, yeah. Right.
You were saying?
Don't even know anymore. I
will conclude this topic, okay? Don't fall into the. Oh yeah, I remember what I want to say. Now, I think, okay, that the problem of the world is this labeling thing, okay, of putting us with labels of religion, of countries, of cultures. whatever, and those differences, this is the lie, okay, that they sell us. I
Right,
think
but
I think that
right.
the actual truth behind this lie, that the people in this world are divided, okay, but they are divided into two other groups, okay, that I will say what they are, in my opinion only, of course. The people who believe in God and the people who believe in this world, and in the ruler of this world, okay. Now, and
Or just people that believe in something more than and bigger than outside of this experience here on this realm.
sure.
Let's take the label God out of it,
Yeah.
shall we?
Okay. A believer. Okay.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, that's all we can do.
Yeah.
All
Yeah.
we can do is choose to believe or not to believe,
Yeah.
because the only way you can know is to experience it, and none of us actually get to experience God in a personal, in the way that we feel we, might want or need to be able to. Like what the fuck does meeting God mean, man? What? So that's assuming that God has a shape, and is it a
No.
thing?
Yes,
Is it
but forget
man? Is it a god, a man, or is it a woman, or is it a spaghetti
it's not the point.
monster?
It's not the
I
point.
think
Okay.
it might be a spaghetti monster.
Again, it's not the point. Okay. The point is that I think that the humanity right now does divide. Okay. Between those people who live this world, this materialistic world, and the people who live this
Dude,
spiritual
they've done
world.
a fine
Yeah.
job of getting us to divide ourselves. Right? You have individuals that are divided within themselves.
Yeah. Now the thing is
Right?
that a couple of years
That's
ago,
genius.
yeah, a couple of years ago in the Kuf time, this is, in my opinion, where God brought in the ultimate test. Okay, it's like in the test of the Book of Job, when God and Satan had a bet about like if Job is going to still believe in all the things that in God, if still they will wreck his life and take everything away from him and make him sick, will we still dare believe in God? So the same thing happens in this case, and the thing is that upon like in with the Kuf time, okay, they brought you into the corner, okay, with those jabs thing, and it was I think it was a heavenly test to see who belongs to this side and who belongs to that side, and everybody had a freedom of choice to decide. The thing is that you saw that the manipulation from the media and politicians and whatever was to eliminate your freedom of choice. Okay, this is what they thought of. They didn't care. I don't know what happened with the
Let me
jabs.
just
What those like microchips were in the jabs. Okay, and whatever people are
let
following
me
down.
just
Whatever.
remind you of something.
People are really fucking stupid.
Yeah, totally.
Right? They don't see. Some people don't see that even when they have a choice. Right? Some people think they don't have a choice. Like a lot of people in 2021 thought they didn't have a choice. They had to go and get a certain thing done because they were told that they had to. So, but they really thought, no, well, I've got no choice, man. Like, if I don't go and do this, I'm going to lose my job. And I can't afford to lose my job because I've got a family of 3 to fucking, to keep up or whatever. But they really, you will never ever get to them to agree that they had a choice to roll the dice and say
I think
no
now we
and
got
deal
like,
with the consequences, right?
Yeah.
They didn't see the consequences of saying no as a choice.
Funny thing now, we got like the elections coming up in Israel, and elections it's called bechirot, okay, bechirot in Hebrew, and also bechirot in Hebrew is choices, okay, is the same word, okay.
Well, it's the same as any election anywhere else as well, particularly in England or America. It's not an election; it's a selection.
Selection.
You select the best candidate out of the ones that
Yeah.
they've chosen for you.
Yeah, but in Hebrew it's kind of like confusing because they call it like Yom Bchirot, election day. Okay, but it's Yom Bchirot. It's like the day that it's like meant to be that you will go and vote for one of the parties. Okay, and it's also like called Yom Bchirot, like choosing day. So I'm telling everyone like that Yom Bchirot in Hebrew is not a day that you choose whether or not to which party to vote. It's a day that you choose if you're going to vote. Okay, you can choose that yes, and you can and I'm not participating in this horrible lie, or you can choose that you are participating in this horrible satanic lie of elections and democracy. Come on. Anyway, so this is about it. I think that I told you that altogether, I think that humanity is like separated in between, and the actual ones who are supporting this, the believers, okay, the believers. And I do think that like the reality is bringing us all kinds of tests, okay, to have this still see if our faith is still in God, if we're not cave into Satan's lies, okay, and deceptions, and all of these things are being characterized by fear, okay. You can instantly identify whenever like Satan is operating. Whenever you see someone is frightening you, okay, whether it's about war or about pandemics or about what you have now in England or whatever, the minute you see like someone is trying to put fear into your life, know that is coming from Satan, okay, and you should like it will be a lot easier to you if you acknowledge that and you'll pick just the opposite side, okay, of what this fear thing is trying to implement in you. This is my perspective. And yeah, I think it will be done soon. Thanks again, Rich, for letting me show the DJ Gospel thing, and I'm still insisting that we will do the whole thing, and thank you for that. Anyway, it's been a pleasure today, and yeah. Maybe you want to show some clip for ending or something?
No, we're just gonna thank you very much for being here, dude. And thank you to Roxanne as well, who is obviously.
Thank you to the chat room. Oh, by the way, I will put again now the link to my channel, the DJ Gospel thing, and hoping you will. Come in, sub, and just only if you like the music. If you don't like the music, don't sub, then don't do anything, okay? But only if you like the music, so sub and bring the gospel of DJ Gospel to the world. Amen.
Amen. All right, dude. I'm just looking to see if I did actually. Where's it gone? Yeah, make sure that I'm subbed. All right, I'll do that in a minute. Right, much love, peeps. See you on tomorrow.
Stop! If you keep saying it, Stuart, it's not going to make it any more
We
true.
all know the phrase,
We all
mate.
know the phrase. It's just an idiom.
You're an idiot.
No, an idiom, not an idiot.
You're an idiot.
No. You're an idiot for not knowing what idiom is. It's clearly confused you because you think I just substituted the T with an M.
Hello, you cunt! Just checking, there's no cunts. Just checking, there's no cunts in sight. I'm up the mountain. Look at that.
Oh, yeah. Still, it's all in the name of progress.
Oh, is that what they call it? is closed. Everybody get out.
What?
Time to go home. Come on.
It's only 3:15.
Yes, but it's my shop. Come on, go home. Bye-bye. Thank you.
That's hardly fair.
It's not fair at all. Get out. Bye-bye.
I expect better service.
We'll expect away. Get out. Bye-bye. Come on, all you...
Shut it down!